comic strips, graphic novel stories.
Yeah.
3 of them by the guy who wrote American Born Chinese and the person who wrote Same Difference and Other Stories. Same Difference is very good.
I find it
American
hard to
Born Chinese is
read a book though. It really takes a lot of my concentration to read a book.
I hear you.
Hey, by the way, you notice anything different about me tonight? You notice anything
Did you get a
different?
haircut?
No. Well, I have, but that's something else.
Shave
Something
off? You
else,
got
huh?
new headphones?
No.
Got a
no.
light.
You can
There's a
actually.
light?
No, I haven't. I haven't got a light.
It's just
But I've
still
got a
light
new-
out.
No, I've got a new webcam.
Oh.
Oh, okay.
So I've got a Logitech, which is actually a million times better.
Yeah.
I gotta tell you, this Logitech
can
speaker
actually
system
see
that I
me.
bought, this Logitech speaker system that I got is very precarious. Like once every 2 weeks or so, one of the speakers just goes out, and I have to sit and futz with it for like 10 minutes.
Oh.
It's really annoying. So I don't know. I used to think Logitech was like
The
the
shit.
apex of home consumer products. I don't think that anymore. I don't know
But
what
look,
is.
look how bright I am, though.
Yes, it's
look.
better. We'll see when the
Look at
sun
me.
goes down. If we
No,
can
it's
still
dark.
see.
It's nearly dark here now.
Oh, is it? Oh,
Yeah.
So the problem was you had a crap.
yeah,
Yeah.
crap webcam. Yeah, it was shit.
When you
Oh,
when
shit
you
the
pay for
shit.
things, nice better things happen. Like I don't
Yeah,
know.
that's right.
Sometimes.
Pay more
Sometimes.
money,
Sometimes you get what you pay
better
for.
products.
Sometimes you don't. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, now that we're done with what you've been reading.
Yeah.
Oh wait, what? That audio is not on the server. What? Oh well. I guess I don't have that sound clip anymore. What you've been reading?
Yeah, see me better.
Are
I don't
we
know whether that's
ready
a good
to
thing, though.
begin?
Is it?
Yes, I think so.
Is Stu on his own
Jenny, you ready?
podcast?
Yeah, yes, I am.
I guess. She's kind of ignoring what we're saying.
Let's start the motherfucking show, bitch.
Come on, let's do this, people. It's video game time.
Welcome yo to the veteran gamers. Choo Chinny, other fellas will tell you about every single game that
Come
we
on,
play this
come
week.
on.
News, reviews, and an indie pick. Stu's game breakers. Here comes Duke with the soundbite saviors. It's the veteran gamers. It's the veteran gamers. It's the veteran gamers.
Boy, I really hope somebody got fired for that one.
Balls, 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 balls.
Yeah, boy.
How do you know?
Switch that console off before you have to press repeat, yo.
Listen, I don't have time to play with the phone here. I got a lot of stuff I gotta get done.
Hello and welcome to episode 594 of the Veteran Gamers Podcast.
Yay, 594. What's up, people? I'm Duke.
I'm Stu.
Sorry,
Eating.
I didn't time that very well.
No, no,
Yeah.
you didn't.
Chow man over there is Chinny.
Yeah,
Hello.
yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
Ciao, mum.
Yeah.
You alright?
Chow man.
Yeah. So anyway, how
so
are,
it was
how are you?
Stu's birthday last week,
It was.
and
it was.
I should have had this ready, but I got it ready now. Better late than never, right?
Here at the Fun Zone, we live by one rule. When it's your birthday, you are always cool. Parents and kids are all the same. Watch as I do a dance to your name.
Stuart.
Is that it?
Stuart.
Okay.
You're welcome.
Yeah, thanks very much for that. I feel
Yeah.
honoured on that
a good
musical
birthday?
thing. Yeah, it's great.
Great.
We've had another show since my birthday, haven't we, or have we not?
Oh,
I'm
I
just
don't
so
know. I don't
confused.
pay attention to this. I just
Yeah,
heard
he got
birthday
drunk with
Stu at
Millie.
some
The
point.
whole
Yeah, that
show
was
was
Oh, that's
nameless.
right. Yeah. Okay. Fair enough.
Wow.
Take it home with you.
Yeah, indeed you do. Indeed you do.
Hey,
Yeah.
this
Uh,
week,
So
this
what has
week,
been going on
this
week?
week,
This week.
the UK has opened up.
Yeah.
So that means
guzzling stuff out of each other's cups.
no. That means I can play.
Restaurants
I can play
and
snooker. That's what it
snooker.
means.
Oh, Chinny's playing some snooker.
Yeah.
So have you
Um,
been?
Yeah, 3 times this week.
Wow,
Ooh,
like
snap,
binging.
Yeah.
Binging the snooker.
But I tell you,
And have you won?
I've been playing on my own because
Oh, okay.
Well, of course he won. He played himself.
people are
Yeah.
dirty and I don't play with people.
Ooh,
You
no.
prefer to play with yourself.
Correct. At least I know where I've been.
Have you been having fun?
Well, Monday and when did I play? Thursday I was. Today I wasn't, but
Sorry.
only because I just seemed to play bad today. But yeah, but I have had quite a strange week. It might say you could
Do
say.
do
Why?
tell.
Why is that?
Well, I've been working all week,
Yeah.
since
Yeah,
Sunday, and then we've been filming all different things, bits and bobs.
Mad movie May, you said, right?
Mad May we call it.
Mad May.
So we've been filming all sorts of stuff, but most of it is standard stuff for what we do.
Yeah.
And then
what happened?
so we've got these live streams that we do now. That was on Wednesday and Thursday. Again, since the pandemic, these are things that we've been doing, and it's just,
Thinking outside the box.
I don't really talk about it on the podcast, but it's just stuff that I do for work, whatever. Okay, great. And then Friday was a big question mark of this filming. I was getting a bit worried about this filming. I've been stressed all week because I don't know what's going to happen. It's a big customer. It's a new customer. It's going to be a lot of pressure. And they make these lights for police cars.
Oh,
right?
that's cool.
So they're quite big.
Oh, the flashing ones.
The flashing lights.
Wow.
So they said, we want a load of shots. They're based in Sweden, and they want a load of shots of cars. And they've got a base like locally. That's kind of why they're using us. But they want a lot of shots in cars in the UK in key areas in Birmingham.
So can I just ask a question? I'm asking a question here. So this company makes police flashing lights for police cars. You'd have thought that was a pretty done deal. You know what I mean? They've got a customer that's going to always require flashing lights.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's always like new lights coming out though, and new ways of using them and all sorts of stuff. But anyway, they wanted to film these like cars around Birmingham, and I was like, that's a logistical nightmare. How do you do that? They wanted drone shots. They wanted all this sort of shit. And I was like, oh, for God. And we've been so busy every day that I haven't had time to think about it. So I've had to rely on the office team to plan it. And sometimes the office team don't know all the right questions to ask because they don't go out.
They're not you, Chinny. They're not you.
They're not me.
They're not you.
No.
I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, I don't know.
So anyway, like Thursday.
That's the sound of the police.
That wouldn't work in your country, huh? Ew, ew, that's the sound of the police.
So one of the last things, anyway, one of the last things I did on Thursday was to plan this stuff, and
yes,
Friday comes and it's D-Day, and I'm like, oh, here we go. And I remember I was stressing. I've had ulcers in my mouth. I've been so stressed.
Wow.
I'm exhausted. I'm just tired. Like Saturday, I was just an absolute shell of a man. But anyway, Friday comes. We do the drone shots in a quiet area called Clent.
Oh yeah, that sounds lovely.
Clent is a very it's just a bunch of old people going for walks in Clent. And there was some concerns about some of it's National Trust. Will the National Trust shout at us? I'm like, too fucking bad. Whatever.
Bring it. National Trust.
I was gonna say it's a weird name. It's like something. It sounds like something you'd find in your belly button.
Yeah.
Well, I've got a bit of Clent in your belly button.
Clent stuck in there.
So
the police cars turn up, right? And the drivers are policemen. Go figure.
Yeah. So these are real police cars.
These are real police cars. These are brand new police cars that I have at my disposal all day.
Wow,
right?
That's impressive.
Oh yeah.
Prank
time.
The policemen come out and I meet them. Their names were Trev and Gaz. I says, "You're right,
they sound like coppers. They sound like
well,
coppers,
I'm guessing they
like
don't
Trev.
usually go by those names at work. And I said, like, how's this going to work? And they said, we will do anything you tell us to do. I was like, all right.
Anything, huh?
They sound like two coppers from a 70s like cop show.
Yeah.
Trev and Gaz.
Yeah. But they were really nice guys, and they'll never listen to the show. But I want to thank them very much because they were so really, really nice, and they made the day.
How do you know they're never going to listen to the show?
You never know.
Yeah.
So basically, we got all these shots in Clent, and because these guys, their job is to train people to drive police cars with blue flashing lights. So if you
drive them fast.
So if you become a police officer, you have to earn a license to drive fast. But not only that, there's like different levels. Like you can't drive a certain car, you can't drive a certain speed, you can't drive in certain situations. I learned a lot of things. And their job is to train police officers to do this. And they booked the whole day for me to just do whatever I want with them. And they could justify putting on the blue lights. Like police people can't put on the blue lights willy-nilly. Not like in America where they can just shoot who they want. You have to. You have to
take that.
Wow, you went there.
You have to justify everything in England. And so
the
they said
oppressive-
because there's two of them, they've written this down as a skills day. So they have to keep their skills up.
Okay.
You know, they have to make sure that they're sharp, and they have to make sure that they're aware. So they put this down as a skills day, so they can put the blue lights on as much as they like.
So was it? So
as
can I
often
just
as
ask a
they
question? And look, I keep asking lots of questions, but
Yeah, you do.
Was-
so all
was-
the questions?
I know I've got questions. So was
Ah.
this on private roads or was this just on like the roads?
They was just on the roads, right?
Wow.
So I might be able to get some video of it.
So what was the first, like, if it had been me, right, and I could tell them to do anything, I think the first thing I would say is, like, can you just drive really fast up there and do a handbrake turn?
Well,
And
yeah.
then I want you to come flying back down here and do a donut.
So
That's
so
what
so
I want.
basically, like what we had to get was a bunch of shots and a bunch of things with the lights and some boring stuff, and then some drones. The drone stuff was more exciting. And then one of the things on the brief, we get sort of given a brief, and we said, like, okay, and one of them was key landmarks around Birmingham. So so we picked all these key landmarks. So we got
like the Bull Ring. for
so the Bull
instance.
Ring is one. There's Digbeth, there's Edgbaston Cricket Ground, there's Aston
Yeah.
Villa Football Club, all these sort of things. And we said, okay, we'll pick all these and we'll go there. But I don't, these roads are public roads, they're real roads, people are using them, you can't close them. How do you do it?
No. Well, you can if you're like a massive film production company, but
Exactly.
I'm
We
guessing
don't.
that's not the same for you.
No,
guys.
we don't have those budgets. So
You don't have those powers.
yeah. So what we did was we just said, fuck it, because they're police officers, we can do whatever we want.
Do whatever you want.
Wow.
So it was funny because they was like, oh, why don't we go down here? And they said we jumped in the car with them because there was two cars, one marked and one unmarked, and then they just said, where do you want to go? And we was like, well, we want to go in the middle of Brum. I went, okay, woo, and they just fucking
That's
went.
brilliant.
All right,
Nice.
and I was
I
like,
bet you
oh
were
my
like
god.
a kid, weren't you?
I couldn't believe it. I was like, "What? Are they just gonna drive?" So I've got some video here.
Yeah,
if
we
you'd
want
like
to see this. We need to see
Sorry.
Chitty shitting himself in a car going very fast.
Yeah. So this is Trev, and he's in
Trev.
the middle of Birmingham, driving wherever I tell him to. And he's off.
And he's off.
So
He's off.
So in front of Trev is the unmarked police car, and they're just yeah, it was unbelievable. They were like,
We've said flashing lights in the back there, presumably made by the Ted company.
that's right. But like sometimes you'd see a row of traffic and they'd just be like, no, and they just go all the way around it. They just bully the way through, and you're like,
Yeah.
you see people panic and go, ah.
Yeah, well, people just get out of the way, don't they?
Yeah.
You see a police car.
Now in
with
this
flashing
country, they
lights.
don't.
No.
Oh, they do in UK.
So
Actually, they often do.
I have never moved from one side of Birmingham to the other so quickly in my life.
Yeah.
So shout out to those guys. It turned out to be very good, but it was an exhausting day because it rained all day.
Can
on
you
Friday.
imagine, right? Can you imagine if it had been back in the day, maybe 3-4 years ago? I'm trying to think how long ago it is now. When you had that enormous drone thing that you used to use.
Yeah,
'Cause
well,
that would have been fun for
yeah.
you.
Well, we got 3 drones now, and like 2 of them are Diddy.
Yeah.
One of them is a bit bigger, but it does 5K footage. So, yeah, it is a different world. But like, it's it's tricky. But we didn't do the drone stuff in the city because you can't really.
So have you got some drone footage? Can we see some of that?
No,
That'd be cool.
that's all on like.
That's
hard
private.
drives. Yeah, we
You
can't.
don't get to see that.
It's
It's not that it's private. It's just that it's on a memory card that can only be read by a certain.
Yeah, you
thing,
got to have some
and-
special software.
That's at work and so on.
So
I
for
can't-
all intents and purposes, it's private.
yeah.
Yeah,
Um,
yes.
So yeah, very very cool day in the end, and then on Friday night, I said my feet were soaked. I was absolutely exhausted, and the week was just exhausting anyway, and that was the hardest day. And I said to Tara on Friday night, I think I'm dying, and I never have a bath ever, and I said I think I want a bath, and she looked after me and gave me a bath.
Oh,
she ran me a bath. And all sorts
bless you.
of stuff.
Wowzers.
And
You
then
need me, I'll be in the bubble bath.
I like that. That's
And then-
Jenny.
yesterday, it being Saturday, I basically did fuck all day and just
Fuck
I
off.
couldn't- and I was really ill. I felt really ill yesterday. I felt like I couldn't do anything. But I
Push
did.
yourself too hard. That's kind of how I felt yesterday because I was. I have a story time as well.
Oh, okay.
My favorite
Wow.
time. It's story time. Story time.
So as you know, we got a fancy zero-turn lawnmower riding.
Oh yeah.
lawnmower, right?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I've
Thursday
seen it,
afternoon. Thursday afternoon, I was like, I'll tell you what, Duchess, why don't I mow the backyard, and then you'll have less to do over the weekend. She's like, I'll do it. I'll do it.
Aw,
I was
that's
like, yeah, but
nice
you'll
of
do
you.
it later. I was like, I don't mind. Like, I'm not signing up to do a lot of work on this farm, but riding around on a lawnmower, I could do that. So I get it out, and I mow like 10 feet. It couldn't have been more than 10 feet of actual lawn mowed. And then it just stops.
Oh, Jesus.
I was like, what the hell is this? So I'm looking around trying to move it to see if I could see what's going on. Duchess comes out, what? I'm looking underneath. What is this? There's a belt that like pulled or cut or something. I don't know. There's a belt gone and it won't move. So we call the company. We're like, hey, what's up with this thing? We just bought it. We've used it for 6 hours. It's already busted. Guy's like, we'll come out Monday and get it. I'm like, God damn it. Meanwhile, it's halfway around our property. So we had to push it halfway around the property and it was not going smooth. It did not want to move because it didn't have this belt on it. And we're not turning it on. It was just a nightmare. So I was all sore from that. And then Friday was the East Timor presentation. And anybody who's seen me do that knows it is a lively presentation. So I wasn't too tired on Friday, but by the end of the day on Friday, I was wiped out. So Saturday, I was just dead on my feet, and then today I've been pretty lazy as well, and it's been rough. So I feel you, Chinny.
We've had a
I feel
rough
you.
week. We've had a rough week.
Rough
Well,
week.
before we do move on, I've not got a story, but I have got an announcement.
Oh, okay.
All
well,
right,
I wanted to
we got
talk
an
about,
announcement, people.
I wanted to talk
Your
about.
attention, please.
I watched Eurovision for the first time yesterday.
Yeah, well, we'll come to that. Let me just get this
Okay,
out of the way.
okay,
and it's
okay.
Done. I'd already
He's
started.
got something even more
I've
important. than that.
started, so I'll finish, right?
Yeah.
So then I don't
Yeah.
forget to do it. But basically, we've been contacted on the Twitters by a gentleman called David James, who works for Radio 4 in the UK.
Hit it.
Which is a it's a big sort of national radio station for old people.
Yeah.
So it's for old people.
Yeah.
But basically, he's looking for people who game over the age of 55.
Well,
that's-
she.
So that's what he's
Oh, wait.
looking for. So if you're in the chat
Yeah, go on then, Stu.
and you're old,
Yeah, go ahead. We
Stu?
need other
No.
people besides Stu.
Stu, go
over
on.
55, what? What do you mean?
Yeah,
What?
Go on, Stu.
What?
We know you're at 75.
You're in. You're in.
I'm not in. I'm
Right.
not in for a while. Anyway, but yes, if you're listening in the chat or you're listening outside or in your car or whatever, and you play games and you're over 55, does Bongo count? Is he nearly 55? He's old, isn't he? How old's Bongo? Anyway,
He's young at heart. That's what matters. He's young at heart.
No, not
but
for
yeah,
this. It doesn't matter. What
he's
matters is
basically
you're
looking
55.
for people to interview about games, video games. and all.
Sorry, is this for the radio or for TV?
Radio, no, proper radio. Radio 4.
Radio.
which is, yeah,
Well,
the proper
shit.
National
I'm 50
radio station.
I'm 55. I'll talk to him. I could talk to him just to have cook him up.
We've
That'd
got
be
one take.
perfect.
We've got one
No,
take
I'll
so
be
far.
all right. I'll
Which-
talk to him.
Jesus Christ. Which is old peculiar on the Twitters, who is 55 just. So he's agreed. So
Oh.
I've sent him his details along. But yeah, anyone else who's interested in being on the radio,
Yeah.
give us a
Yeah,
shout.
right,
Just send us
it's
an email,
BBC
whatever.
radio. This is proper
OAPs.
shit. This is.
This is proper BBC
This
radio.
isn't like some wank stuff that we do.
No, this
Calling
is
all OAPs. Hook us up.
Yeah, and you're only allowed to go on if you
Like,
mention
I
the
know the
veteran
lingo.
gamers. That's how you say
Yeah.
it on there.
Stu,
Yeah.
I'd
Come
like to
on.
introduce this
Yeah.
this podcast as the United Kingdom. If we were
Yeah.
hold on,
yeah.
if the veteran gamers
Yeah.
entered the Eurovision, we would be
Yeah.
the UK
Yes, we would.
because we're
With a bit
fucking
of American.
wank.
Yeah.
And wow, I watched
Wow.
Eurovision, and that was a shit show from.
Well, let's be honest. They don't like us, do they? I mean,
I know. We always
Oh,
do bad.
What has the UK said recently to Europe that might make them
I
not
don't
like
know.
you? I
I
can't
feel like-
imagine.
I can't imagine what we did to
don't
piss the
like-
rest of Europe off.
they don't like
I can't.
Brexit,
It's such a
right?
puzzle.
And then,
The-
just to rub salt in the wounds, the fact that they're stuck in the EU meant that they got the vaccine slower and we got it
they're
really quick.
Jealous. They're
Might have
jealous
just
of the
topped
vaccine
it all up.
rollout.
Um,
And then Amanda Holden, not knowing what language she was speaking, probably didn't help either. Let's
Well,
be
she's-
honest.
she's a fucking idiot anyway. But
Yeah, she is.
when I found it was an Amanda Holden, I was like, "Fuck, why is she?"
I have
the
no idea who that is.
No,
you
you
don't
don't
want to
need to
know.
worry.
You don't want
You
to
don't
know.
need to tell me. I'm just letting it. If there's listeners who are like, I don't know who that is, don't worry, you're not alone.
She's
I
a,
also don't.
People in the UK will know who she
She's
is.
a
but
fucking-
anywhere else.
she's
I'll
a-
bet there's somebody in the UK who doesn't.
There won't be. She nearly always has her clothes off, so it's fine.
Well,
she used to. She doesn't know. She.
Yeah, she does. She's always,
No.
but there's always like she's always wandering
Somebody
around
put
with
it
her
in chat, you don't know
tits
who
out,
this is.
whatever. I don't know.
She's a fucking idiot. That's who she is.
Yeah, she is.
okay.
But anyway, I like to watch it for the production value because the production value is ridiculous on Eurovision. Like that, because they've got a lot of augmented reality stuff.
We got a lot of
dude.
money.
And basically, they make that stage look unbelievable. And they put a fucking bridge in there at one point. The moon was there.
Yeah, it was
They
impressive.
green
that.
screen the whole fucking lot at one point. It was unbelievable.
Kay's like, can I vote for that? You know, like the mid show thing. The DJ, she's like, I want to vote for that.
Yeah, that was good. But I mean, the UK song wasn't great, but it wasn't fucking Germany.
It wasn't the worst.
It wasn't
Let's be
Germany, was
honest.
it? Germany
No,
was
Germany was
fucking
terrible.
awful, and that got 3 points.
They got more points.
Um,
Not even Ireland gave us a point. Not even fucking
Ireland. And I don't know what we've done to piss them off recently.
Well, they're part of Europe, aren't they?
Exactly.
They're still in Europe. We're not.
My personal favourites, Stu.
Yeah,
not
go
that
on.
you've asked, but my
Go on.
personal favourites were Iceland. I like their
Yeah,
whole
Iceland
vibe
were fucking ridiculous.
with the ones with the jumpers and stuff.
Yeah, I
and,
saw them.
and the Ukraine. I don't know what the fuck they were on, but they were great.
It's just hilarious. It's
and-
the funniest. Graham Norton is fucking
Oh,
brilliant.
he's brilliant, isn't he?
He
Graham Norton?
is. He is absolutely.
But-
Like he was the best person to replace Terry Wogan. Because
Just to let
Terry
you know-
Wogan was funny as well.
Oh,
Just to
Terry
let-
Wogan.
Just
Oh
to
my
let you
God,
know,
he was
Duke,
hilarious.
Italy won,
Yes.
Yeah,
right?
Italy did win.
Okay.
Um,
Go Italy.
and there are clear shots of Italy, the band taking cocaine.
No,
during...
he says he was a broken bottle. It was a broken glass or
he's-
something.
he's-
I
he
don't
was
know.
Yeah,
clearly
broken glass.
he was-
Wink.
Stu, did you watch them win it? Like they looked like they were on cocaine.
Well, weirdly, right, we went round to Kay's mum's today, and we were stood outside chatting to him, and she said, "Oh, did you watch the Euro?" I mean, bearing in mind, Kay's mum's in her 80s, right? So she's, she's an old lady. But she
Did she have
said,
cocaine on her table?
no, but she said, "Did you watch the Eurovision?" And we were like, "Oh, yeah, yeah." "Ooh, did you see that Italy who'd won?" And we went, "Yeah." And she went, "I think you were on something."
Yeah, he was
I
like
think you
Adrian
were on-
Pimento.
She went, this was her exact words.
All the time when I was undercover. All you got to do is close your nostril when you go down. Watch this. Oh, nope. I didn't do it that time. I got a
You're welcome, Amar. There's some
Well,
Brooklyn
no, she-
Nine-Nine for you.
And she went, "Yeah, he was on dope or something." That were her exact words. So there you go.
Yeah.
I
They
was
were
quite
on-
shocked she knew
Oh
what
my
dope
goodness.
was. But I thought,
Country!
she's in her
They were off
80s,
the
bless her.
tits. Anyway, the basically,
They won.
Duke,
They won.
it is ridiculously hard to get nil points on Eurovision,
It is.
Okay.
It is.
Okay.
and we did it.
You did
We
it.
were the only
Congratulations.
country.
We won
The
nil
only
points.
country out of 39 that got no points.
Yeah, it's
No
ridiculous.
points at all.
Sweet.
We are shit. The fucking
And the
whole
guy who
Europe
sang
hates us.
our song looked like he was a pub DJ.
Yeah, he did. He wasn't.
Sweet.
His presentation wasn't great, was it?
No.
Well, no, I didn't see it. I only saw the results because we watched the movie instead. So I watched the movie and then we watched the
That was
results.
probably wise.
Yeah, so we just saw the recap stuff
Mhm.
and the midway show, and then the ridiculously complicated way of doing the votes.
Well, we've got a new tradition in our house. We're gonna watch Eurovision every year now.
Yeah, no, we've watched it. Millie is an absolute super fan of Eurovision.
Yeah.
So
Okay,
we
let's
have to
talk
watch
about fucking video games then.
Yeah, fuck that
Where
shit.
are you
Man.
going?
That's not video
Story time's
games.
over,
Good
isn't
God.
it?
What you been playing?
It's brilliant. What you been playing?
And now it's got hot new games like The Legend of Soltar.
Plus it cures all diseases, dude.
Wow.
There's all diseases. Dude.
So who's going first? I don't know. Look, wow, I'm so bright now. I'm too bright.
you gotta
Uh,
wear shades.
He's talking about his
know.
camera, not his
It's
intelligence.
completely. It's pitch black here, by the way, now. So that's how good
Yeah,
this
it
new
is.
camera is.
Oh, it's amazing.
It's a fucking amazing. Anyway,
Oh my
who's going first?
I think we should
You go
talk
first,
about.
Stu.
Should we talk about the?
Oh, shall we talk about play my game with
Play
me?
my
bitch?
game,
Oh,
bitch.
play my game.
Bitch, 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 bitch.
Yeah, bitch! Yeah, bitch!
Play my game, bitch.
Yeah, it's got the Breaking Bad connection.
Yeah, bitch!
Flip it about.
Yeah, play my game with me, bitch, because this week I challenged Chinny to play a co-op game in VR with me. So
I
we,
did
we
Yeah, you
played
did.
it together.
on Saturday morning. I didn't
On
have the
Saturday
heart
morning.
to tell you that I was absolutely fucked when I was.
Yeah, I
playing
got that. So I kind of got that impression. That's why I didn't sort of force you to come back on when it crashed.
it. Yeah,
Because I thought, I think he needs to have a sit down or something.
yeah. I was so tired, and I was like, "Oh, I've said I'm doing now."
Yeah, so we got it loaded up all right. Actually, I was quite impressed how quickly it connected. I thought it was going to
This
be
is
an
what people
absolute-
really want to hear about. How quickly did it load up? Stop
No, but-
stalling. Get to the real issue.
No, but when you've got a game in VR and it's co-op and that, you're not, it might not connect properly. It might be shit. The lobby thing might not work.
Well,
you know.
well, Duke, we're talking
Well.
about a game, right? That
Yes.
isn't the most graphically intense
isn't.
video
It is
game
true.
here.
I believe you. It's a VR game. Of course it's not. It's not Half-Life, so.
Yeah, and it's running standalone on the Quest, so
It
this
looks
isn't running.
like an absolute piece of shit.
It does. It is
Okay.
true.
So just to fill people in, this is a VR.
So you loved it then.
A VR
well.
co-op,
Hey-o.
sort of
Steady.
military shooter game.
Yes.
And
It looks like if Arma
It should-
2
we haven't-
were
we haven't said
made
what
by
it's
7-year-olds
Yeah,
and
we
had
said
no
it's-
graphic assets.
It's called Zero Caliber Reloaded. We should have said what it's called.
Yeah.
So,
That.
yeah, Zero Caliber.
imagine
Reloaded.
PUBG, but less jank.
Who's shooting right next to you and not having any impact on you?
Yeah, I don't know.
Is-
Crazy.
This isn't us playing, is it?
No, I was so frustrated because I just realised that I did record our game session, but I didn't upload it anywhere because I forgot.
Jeez.
But yeah, this is the gist of it anyway. And
This is pretty much what we were doing, isn't
yeah,
it? Really?
yeah. It's kind of wank, but kind of fun.
It is fun. I must admit, right? As sort of wank as the game is, and there's a lot of bugs. I
And
mean,
trust
there's-
me, it's wank.
There is a lot of bugs. There was a lot of hit detection issues. I shot a dude about 15 times and nothing happened.
Yeah.
But it was kind of fun. I mean, there was one bit, right, where Chidi decided to throw a grenade at me when we were transitioning from one level to another.
Yeah.
Okay. So that sort of blew up, but I'd got one out as well, which he didn't realize
Yeah.
and pulled the pin. And as we respawned into the new area, I just dropped it in between us.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of trolling, stupid stuff you can do.
And what I
And there's
like,
a lot of
what I like
weapons.
as well is moving my arms as if I'm running in the game.
Yeah, so we were doing that a lot.
I like doing
Climbing
that.
ladders is always fun.
Climbing ladders looks ridiculous
It
because
does.
the
These
body
knives,
doesn't.
man.
The legs don't go on the what do you call them, the things of the ladder, the horizontal
No, it's just
part.
it's
The
like pulling
rungs.
yourself
They're
up
known
with
as
your-
rungs.
Yeah,
the
rungs.
rungs of the ladder. So you
Rungs.
basically just you just climbing up with your arms and your legs are straight down,
Just
hovering
straight.
over, and it
Straight.
looks fucking ridiculous.
It does.
But it works.
It does work. You've got to manually reload everything, which is kind of cool.
Yeah.
So you've got to put a magazine in, you've got to cock the trigger, stick one in the chamber and all that kind of stuff. Once you get used to it, you do get quite quick at doing it.
You do.
So you do get quite quick at doing it. And like the shotgun is. I mean, the ragdoll physics are pretty cool. They work really well.
They're ragdoll physics. They're just
But
ridiculous.
it's funny. Like when you shoot someone with a shotgun, they fucking fly.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they fly across the screen, which is kind of fun. Never gets old. Never gets old. A lot of varied environments. He did quite a good job of that. You know, even though it's very basic looking, there's a lot of variety.
It looks like, you know, when the game is like rendering things far away, and then you get close and it hasn't loaded yet. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
It's like that.
It's like that, but
LDO,
close up.
loading distance.
But it never loads.
Yeah.
There's nothing to load.
It's
You
like,
think it is.
nah, we're not going to load any of this.
Yeah. Just is what it is.
It is what it is.
But it was quite intense, wasn't it? I mean, there was some moments where there's fucking shit ton of enemies coming at you.
Yeah.
And you do start to panic a little bit, you know, and then all these enemies appear from nowhere.
Yeah.
Is it all iron sights, or do you have any scopes? Or
No,
No,
you
you
get-
can
you
get
get-
scopes. You can
Yeah,
attach
you get
them
red dot
yourself.
attachments.
I was
and
gonna say
stuff.
like that. You better have red dot.
Yeah, you got
No reason
sniper
to play it.
rifles that you attach yourself
Okay.
and everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
got you.
Yeah, you got silencers. So some of the guns
Okay.
have silencers. Not that there's much use in that.
Yeah.
But the silencers and
At
stuff.
one point,
and,
the enemies, their guns were glitching out, and they were holding them by their knees.
Yeah,
So,
or they had no gun at all in
or
their
they're
hands
no
and were
gun at
still
all.
shooting.
Yeah, yeah.
Weird.
It's jank. It needs some work. It needs a few updates.
I
I'm
think
guessing.
if they fixed it, it would ruin it.
Probably
The
right.
jank is part of the fun.
It's
Fun.
part of
It
the
is.
fun.
It is. Some of this, like there was a dude. I shot him 5 times with a shotgun at point blank range, and he never died.
Mm.
Have
There
you
was
never
like a
been
bl-
shot 5 times with a shotgun?
Exactly.
I thought
There was
everybody had
blood
that.
there was a blood animation, but obviously the hit detection wasn't working.
I think that was the guy that I shot immediately and died, didn't
Yeah,
he?
yeah, and killed him with one shot.
Yeah.
It's just weird, but
Just to loosen them up.
I will
for you.
definitely play it again because it was fun.
I would
And we-
play it again,
Yeah.
but it definitely reminds me of why I don't like VR games, is because
Yeah.
I don't like standing up while playing video games.
I know, and you've got to.
And
There-
you got
there's
to
no
with this
choice,
one, and I'm just
no
like,
choice.
oh god, I hate standing up.
Well, you know what? I'm impressed as janky and sort of basic as it looks. I think they've done quite a good job of the environments because there's like a sewers level. There was like one with warehouses and stuff. You know, basic.
I'm going to
shooter
stop you
stuff.
there, Stu.
But at least there's variety.
Just quit while you're ahead, Stu.
Quit
Let
while
him-
you're
some
ahead.
variety, though,
I thought
variety.
it was okay. I wouldn't go mad.
He doesn't think it sucks. Just claim victory and depart. the
Yeah.
field.
Yeah. But we'll play it again. We'll definitely have to play it again because we got quite far. We played about an hour and a half, so we played well over the hour, I think,
Yeah,
didn't we?
yeah. And we only stopped because
So-
it crashed.
Yeah, it crashed on us, so that's the only reason we stopped playing.
Chinny, the rating system for those who don't know is it a hit, a miss, or a piece of shit?
I don't know. It's a funny one, really, isn't it? Because it is a piece of shit.
It is a damn-
Whoops.
It is
But-
a piece
Wrong
of
one,
shit.
sorry.
Does a piece of shit mean that it's always bad?
Yeah,
No,
well, it was
I
fun
mean-
to play. I think that's the key here.
You can see the ladder animation now. It's
Oh,
ridiculous.
yeah,
Are you
it's
interested in playing it again, Chinny?
Yes.
There,
but-
look, there,
Okay, well,
look.
then it's not really a piece of shit. It's more of a miss, I think.
Yeah, I think
No,
it
If
is.
you're not
I think
dying to
it's-
play it again, then
I
it's a
think.
miss.
Do you know what I'd say? I think it's in between a hit and the miss.
That
I
does not
think-
sound like what I heard from Chinny.
I think it's all three.
Yeah,
Wow,
it's
that's
a hit,
a
a miss, and a
convenient way
piece
to
of shit.
sidestep making a goddamn decision.
I like
Correct.
that though. I think that.
Now you
that
say like
sums
Tara
it
do.
up.
Quiet, Englishman, you're all so f***ing pompous.
Correct.
None of you have got any balls.
Can't make a decision.
I think it about sums it up. I think what's also quite, I mean, and we should mention this, is they have thought about stuff. Like, for instance, if you drop your gun, you can pick it up from quite a distance away, can't you? So you don't have to, you know, worry about dropping stuff on the floor. So they have thought
Um,
about stuff like that, and it works all right. So,
yeah.
yeah.
Yeah,
I
that's
liked
the
it.
number
I
one
had
thing I
fun.
think about.
I had fun, man. I quite liked it. I never got to use the scope, but it does look quite cool, actually. It looks quite interesting.
Oh, I
that.
used it in the training, and it was wank.
Yeah, the hit detection is a bit wank, I've got to say.
Yeah.
But I think this is what I'm going to predict. I think as this game is on for gets going a bit more and they update it a bit more, I think it'll get better.
No,
You
I
know,
don't
think
think
it-
so.
I think they'll fix some stuff. They'll fix some of the jank.
No, I don't think they will.
Okay. Although I'll be honest, right? You see the dude here with 2 machine guns. That was fine.
Yeah,
it was actually quite fun recreating Scarface.
We did that, didn't we? We both picked
Yeah,
up 2 guns and went,
And I
fuck
was like
this.
spinning them round and,
went
shooting
round, yeah.
everybody in the vicinity.
And
that was
like,
kind of
having
fun.
like a turret gun was quite fun.
Yeah. So there were moments of fun. You know what I mean? And I think that's the key here.
He has to think about it.
There genuinely were some fun moments.
So, in the kind of, I suppose it's the same sort of way where you think, well, I was in jail for 7 years, but there were some good moments.
But,
yeah, like when my cellmate Caleb told me about the children he ate.
Yeah, fun stories.
Brooklyn Nine-Nine.
Do you know what? I think would make it more fun?
What's
potentially? If you're doing
Switching
the
it off?
double, no, if you're doing the double-handed machine gun thing, right? Where you're holding two. If there was some sort of auto reload just for that.
Yeah.
So you could reload without having to.
You know,
drop
one thing that I
reload
found.
the other.
There's one thing, Stu, that I did that I found out that I was actually quite impressed by that I didn't tell you about.
Oh,
go on.
Well, tell us.
So I was using an MP5, right?
All right. Okay. Yeah.
And to reload the gun, you press the button on the right to drop the magazine out of the gun, and then you pick a magazine from your belt, and then you put it in and cock the gun. Correct?
Yeah.
Correct. Well, by accident, I discovered that if you just take the magazine out of your belt first, you can knock the previous magazine out the gun with the new magazine and put it in. And I was like, oh, that was quite cool. I've seen that reload in Call of Duty. That's quite a cool way of reloading.
That's quite cool.
And it saves you time.
I know that you could. Quite often I'd just pull the magazine out with my hand as well. You can do that as well.
Oh, I never did that.
Yeah. So you could do that too. So I did that quite often.
I noticed on some guns, like the RP90, I think it is, Duke. You know Call of Duty guns.
Not really. I know the one I use.
I don't know, whatever. But
I don't even know which one.
It's like a top loading magazine. You know what I mean?
Yeah, sure. P90, I think is what
P90, yeah. They don't eject those magazines, so you got to pull them out.
Okay.
So that's a nightmare. Because it's extra stuff to do. Yeah. So yeah, it was all right. All three. It was a hit.
It was
all
all
a miss,
three.
and it was a piece of shit all at the same time.
There you go.
0 caliber reloaded. For
It's
the
worth.
Quest
It
2.
is worth a look. It was. What was it? £18 or something.
It was
to buy?
too much.
It was too much, but it was fun. It was fun all the same.
I can refund this game if I don't play it for too long. Apparently.
Yeah, 2 hours. I think it is.
Oh, is it? Yeah.
I think it's 2, and it's got to be within either 2 or I think it's 2 weeks of buying it.
Well, we'll see.
We'll see. No, I'll make you play it again so you can't.
Thanks.
That's okay. Dude, I guess we should hear from you, seeing as we both.
Well, I should tell Chinny what to play next week.
Oh God, yes. What's he playing next?
Yep.
Which I'm going to give you a choice, Chinny. Do you want a mind-bending puzzle game, or do you want a game that you probably won't like, but I think it could be funny to hear you talk about it?
Is that the first one?
No, those are your two choices: a mind-bending puzzle game or a game that you probably won't like, but it'll be funny to hear you talk about it.
Let's go.
I think
let's go with. I'm probably not gonna like it.
Yeah, it's always go for the comedy option. I say.
I'm looking through Stu's Steam account because you can access anything he's got.
You can.
And I know you don't have a lot, and you probably played everything you have. So, but Stu has a game that I enjoyed called Typing of the Dead.
Oh, I love
Overkill.
that game.
It's a fun game.
Yeah.
The Typing of the Dead Overkill.
Are you good at typing, Ginny? Are you?
I'm
quick?
all right. Yeah.
Oh well, this will be
maybe
interesting.
you won't hate it. Yeah.
I'm fucking dyslexic. I'm not stupid.
No, but you've got to be a quick type. If you're
I just can't spell very well or
Hey.
read very well.
That's why it'll be interesting. And this game uses a very unconventional mechanic. So you're used to playing games where you shoot things with guns. This is a game where you type words in order to
shoot the zombies.
Yeah, exactly.
Kay played this and was fucking brilliant at it because she's a good typist.
Yeah, I had a good time with it.
Yeah, she was super fast.
So have a look, give it a shot, see what you think.
Okay.
Next week, Chinny will tell us his view on Typing of the Dead Overkill.
I'd even forgotten I had that game.
Yeah, it's a good one.
It's an old game. Wowzers.
So, As for me,
yeah, come on, Duke.
Chinny, you are so out of your mind for not liking Night Sky. Night Sky is such a great game. I played that game like 3 times all the way through this week. It's such an. Here's what I realized. A lot of times when I sit down to play games, first of all, let me back up. When I started teaching creative writing, okay, this must have been like 2006, 2007, something like that. Okay. The first class I ever had when I taught creative writing. Okay, break. What are you thinking right now? Be honest. You're not gonna hurt my feelings. What are you thinking?
Maybe I should have given Night Sky a better chance.
Yeah, you should.
And this, no, but like the story I'm telling you about my first year teaching creative writing. Like, what's in your head?
That it's.
Be honest.
That it's gonna be. You're gonna fuck it up. Like
yeah, you learn. No, here I've got the most diplomatic way of saying this. It was a year to learn from your mistakes.
Well, that's every year when you teach. Anyway,
Yeah,
my point is that when I start telling a story, you have to get your brain right. You have to be ready to take in all the information, to assemble it, to understand what my point is, to maybe pick up on some details, right? All that stuff. When I tell a story, when anybody tells a story, right?
Yep.
And so I realized that when the school day is over, I often don't want to do that, especially because as a writer, as a writing teacher, I have to engage with my students' stories constantly all day. So when I get home, I'm not trying to play a game that has a story in it, which is why I haven't made a whole lot of progress on Mass Effect Andromeda. I played a little bit of it, but
garbage.
No, it's not. It's a great game.
Well, I'll be able to tell you because I've been playing it as well. Puching.
Oh, snap. But it is good. I did a mission in it, and I really enjoyed the mission. I thought it was clever. I thought it was a very interesting place that I explored. The mechanics were good. There was one spot where I couldn't quite tell where to go, but this game, Night Sky, I'll put it on and I'll just be like totally calm because yes, I need to, sometimes get over a, gap in the field or whatever it is. But one of the things it does so well is that it'll have a level. It's all in 3 screens. Each part of the level is 3 screens. So sometimes there's a real tricky bit on the second screen. And then the third screen is you just watch the ball roll down the hill. And I love that because I'm in that mind state of like, all right, I finished the second screen. I got to make sure I get the third screen done. Oh, wait, there's nothing to do on the third screen. All the stress just goes. Whew. And I really like that. So Night Sky, I just can't say enough. If you're looking for, this is the only game I've ever felt actually calm, like playing. So
I feel calm playing Minecraft.
Yeah, I do. But no, those are the two. That's fair.
It doesn't
Minecraft
sound like
and
he's
Night
been
Sky.
calm with the mobs on though. That's what I've heard.
Yeah, well, that's because people suck.
Mm-hmm.
No. So anyway, Night Sky, yeah, Rocket League. I did something I've never done before. I got back to Diamond 1 in 2s after having lost out on Diamond 1 twice in a row. So whatever. I just keep fluctuating between Diamond and Platinum. But that's great because usually I'm fluctuating between Platinum and Gold. So now I'm up in the Platinum levels. Yay. And I'm doing the dailies for Red Dead.
Are you still doing
And there's
them?
nothing to say about it. I am still every day. I wake up, I go downstairs, I look at the easiest one to do. Today it was drink 5 drinks at a saloon, and I went running into the Valentine saloon. Go, 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 go. That's it. I'm done. Quit.
Wow.
Yeah. And that's and I started a new character in Guild Wars 2 because that game is one where it's combat, it's jumping around. Those jump puzzles are a nightmare. I hate them. I don't hate them, but they're frustrating sometimes.
Yeah,
'Cause
hate them.
third person platforming, like who needs it, right? But I just completed an area today, and it takes a couple hours to complete an area, and it's so satisfying. And like I'm getting loot, and I don't care about the loot. I'm buying dyes and all this stuff. It's just such a great game. Now it's still an MMO, so there's a part of me that's like, nah, I'm beating this boss, and then it shows up 5 seconds later. As I've said, I hate that. But on the other hand, I can put on some relaxing music from Enigma or Delirium, and then just like play the game and just like chill out. And it's
or you could have put on my chill mix this week. That's what you could have put on.
I could have put on, but I didn't realize it was a chill mix. I thought it was another house.
No, I've done a chill out.
Because that's
No,
often
none of
what
that.
Stu plays is house mixes.
Yes, chill out mix this week.
Okay, well, I'll take a listen. I mean,
I
I,
mean, it's
listen to
not-
the house mixes too, but I don't always want.
It's not terribly slow, but it's 115 BPM, so it's a bit more slower.
And
than,
here's the other, I
it's a
need to
bit
complain about this
slower.
last thing. Okay, so the last thing I need to complain about, and then this is actually me for the week.
Oh, okay.
This group, Damage Incorporated. I got to get 150 rep, which means I got to attend basically 13 or 14 events over the course of the month. There have been 5 events that I've gone to, ready to give up an hour of my life in order to, continue being a part of this group. And the person organizing the event doesn't show up. So I
Bye.
blocked off this hour in my
Wow, that is
schedule,
annoying.
but then the person's not there, and I don't get the rep. And then, I can't go to another event because it's already started.
Fuck that.
Ah!
Fuck that group off, dude.
Yeah, I think you just
I
need to
should
fuck 'em
tell
off.
them to fuck off. But that's the thing, is that they're just barely worth staying a part of. So I mean, whatever.
Doesn't
Just
sound like
Anyway,
it to me.
that's it. That's it for me
Very
done
good.
over the week.
Duke.
That's it. That's his whole week.
Duke.
My whole
Wow.
yes, Jenny.
Mass Effect.
Yes.
Andromeda.
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 Let's
Yes.
fucking talk about it.
Let's get into
Let's
this.
talk about it.
I've
It's
played.
a game
I've
where you're on a spaceship.
I've got a theory about Mass Effect Andromeda. Do you want to hear?
Yeah.
my
Ooh, go on.
So the plot in Mass Effect Andromeda is that they want to explore new galaxies, so they send a bunch of people to the nearest galaxy to the Milky
Correct.
Way, which is Andromeda.
Now it's not because Earth is dying. It's just like they just want to explore.
just because fucking shits and giggles.
Yeah.
And it takes them 600 years to get there. And when
They're
they
in
scan,
cryosleep.
the planets,
They look great.
everything looks fine. And then they get there.
Perfect.
It's 600
Oh,
years
it's
later.
not fine.
And then they're like, "Oh shit, everything's fucked up now." But
And
all the
there's this
scans,
cloud of death. is
and stuff.
following them.
So my theory is that what they've done is they've put all the fucking stupid idiots in the same ship and gone, "You lot go to Andromeda." So listen,
Let's tell them that they're going
it's
to
a really,
scan the
really
planets.
important mission, right? You've got to go
I'm
there.
gonna be the head of the
And
exploring.
you've got to find like Earth-like planets, like pretty little planets, and then just like float around. And I swear to God, we'll be back for you. Like we'll be right here. Right. What about this 600 years? Don't worry about that. We'll sort that out when you get there. And bye bye. And they just fucked them all off because these guys, and I think they put all the ugly people on the ship as well, because these guys are
I don't think
ugly.
they're ugly.
Yeah, they are. They're dumb.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah, they're dumb and
I'm
ugly.
not saying they're not dumb. I mean, I guess.
They look normal,
They
Chidi. Not everyone
can't-
has to
They
be
look normal to
beautiful,
me.
you know.
Until they speak.
The
And
one
they
with
look-
the back shaved to the head is pretty high. I like that.
No,
Yeah,
they
looking
they
good.
move their mouths independent from their face. They have-
I'm not saying the animation is perfect.
Yeah, but it should be at this point. Fucking hell, they had so much shit
Yeah,
and
whatever.
grief about
Let's
that.
complain forever about that. I'm too worried about. I'm too busy playing the game itself.
No, so
now
the-
there are a lot of cutscenes, and I will complain about that.
So yeah, I've started it. By the way,
Male or female?
I am
writer.
I am male. I made myself. So
Okay.
I made it look.
How is that? How has that come on? Does it look like you?
No, not at all. Not at all. And
He got as close as he could.
Because
and
I
then said,
tried to
"Screw
do
it."
that in the very first Mass Effect, and
looks nothing like me. It looks like
didn't look
a
like
guy who's been battered by a fucking shovel. But
Now he's
anyway,
just drooling in the garden.
yeah. So the first mission is like you get to Andromeda. Everybody wakes up and goes, "Fucking hell, I need a piss." So everybody has a piss. And then they go,
Does that really happen?
No,
No.
that was Austin Powers.
I'd been impressed if that was
that
the
happens
thing.
in Austin Powers. So then
Okay.
they have a wee and they go, right, what's happening then? They look out the window. They have a look, and they go, oh, there you go. There's that planet that we wanted to land on. It's the most Earth-like planet we scanned it 600 years ago, and all the scans was like, this planet is absolutely
Looking
both.
good. It's
It's
looking
got
fucking
everything.
good.
It's got trees, water, Burger King, everything, right? So you
Yeah.
go there.
Yeah.
They go there, and then they go, oh, what's
Shit
that? Hitting the
planet.
ship. What's that? And it's a big shit cloud, right? There's this big fucking shit cloud of fucking shit.
It sounds like fucking. Is this Outriders that you're talking about? Or
so there's
Mass
this
Effect
massive
Andromeda?
like electric.
Outriders stole all the ideas
There's,
from
there's
Andromeda.
this massive electric shit cloud outside the planet, and they're like, "What the fuck is that? That's not on the scans." And then the other guys are like, "Well, we scanned it 600 years ago. Maybe like shit's changed. Like you
Something's
think."
happened. What?
I would have thought it would stay exactly the
Yeah.
same for 600 years.
So anyway, they go, "Well, we can either fuck this planet off or land on it and see what's happening."
And it's not just the planet; this is the system that they're in. Like,
Yeah.
they've locked into the system.
Yeah, they
You gonna
fucked
find
it
another
right
system?
up.
No.
Yeah, they're like, oh well, we're here now. I guess
We're
we
in
should
it.
work
We're
it
here.
out."
We might as well make the most of it.
So
and your dad, by the way, is the Trailblazer, whatever the fuck he's called, Pathmaker,
Pathfinder.
Oh yeah,
Pathfinder, right?
So the dad is
So
part
he's
of
got
the
he's got a lot of
N7.
responsibility.
He's part of the N7 crew, which is like
Yeah.
you know the crew
The
that
next
that Shepard is from.
Wow.
Anyway, so your dad, you're a twin. I'm Mike Ryder, I guess, and then I don't know what the woman is. My sister, she hasn't woken up yet, but she's in cryo sleep, and there's something wrong with her bed because like they can't wake her up. And trust me, I know what those days are like. This bitch has been asleep for 600 years. This bitch has been asleep for 600 years.
Just give me another 5 years.
And she's like, I'll give you 10 more minutes. And so you go on this planet with your dad, and I'm like, here we fucking go.
Here it
Everybody
comes.
knows what's going to happen here. The dad ain't going to last long. He's giving this big speech. He's going, we're gonna,
Oh, yeah.
I was like, well, this dad is fucking dead.
A bit of foreshadowing
He's
going on there.
dead. And then he's going to be dead. I'm going to have to wake my sister up and go, yo, sis, remember when you wanted 10 minutes? Well, dad is dead. Thanks.
It's all your fault.
That's your fault.
And she's going to blame me. I'm going to blame her, and we're all going to have a shit show.
Yeah. So fucking lazy. Get out of bed.
So we land on this planet, and there's these kind of like rock chickens. They look like chickens made out of rocks.
Wow.
And
just floating there,
just floating around, and they don't seem too friendly because they keep like trying to.
Oh, you're
kill-
talking about the monsters.
Yeah, the monsters.
I
They
thought
look
you meant
like
the rock. There are also rocks floating in the air.
There's rocks floating in the air, but there's enemies that look like chickens and rocks.
Yeah. No, I know what you mean. Yeah.
So rock chickens.
A rock
And
chick. I like that. Rock chick.
A rock chick.
Hey,
And
now, one of the first dilemmas that you have is that you get blasted out of the sky, by the way, and so your ship is everywhere. You got to go find the other survivors. And one of the first dilemmas you have is that you see one of the other members of your crew approached by these rock chickens, and they start like, and the whole question is like, do we shoot? Do we try negotiating? Like, is it going to be a peaceful interaction?
Negotiate.
And then they
with a
started
rock
kicking my
chick.
dude. They started kicking my dude, and I'm like, okay, you kick my buddy. It's on.
Yeah.
I'm not letting you kick my buddy and then like, hey, let's talk.
That is the American way.
So I opened fire. I don't know if you did the same. I was wondering if you had the
So
same.
no, I
instinct.
walked over to him, and I was like,
Yo, chick.
like that, right? And they were like, "What are you doing? We can speak English. I don't know what you doing that.
Can I help you?
Can I help? Hello.
I would.
My luge. So then,
This is most untoward.
they wasn't having it, so I shot them dead, and because I'm playing an American character, so
Yeah,
that's
well,
the
there
way.
you go.
That's the way you do it.
That's right.
So that happened, and then stuff happens, and then things, and you do stuff and floating rocks, and then your dad's dead.
Yes.
But he makes
He touched the machine, and then it went. And
Yeah.
he went, "Ah," and then
Yeah.
he died.
Oh my god! I can't
But he
believe
made
you're
the
giving
sacrifice
spoilers.
because you were dying, and then he gives you.
Yeah.
He gives you.
And he said, "You are now the Pathmaker."
He gives you his helmet, doesn't he? And he's like, yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
You
what
live,
a
I
guy.
die. Oh, he's such
Pathfinder. I'm the Pathfinder now. Fuck
so,
you.
So I played that first mission.
Look at me. Look at me. I am the Pathfinder.
Look at me now. So what I will say, Duke, is yes, the people are dumb as fuck and ugly and stupid, and the animations are jank. The audio is awful.
I don't really mind any of that. I don't think the audio's off. I think it's okay.
Awful. Like, I don't know why their fucking armor makes so much noise.
Well,
Right?
that's
It's
fine.
like every time they move, it's just like.
That's brilliant.
Have you got him? Have you got him? It's like, why is there so much like armor noise in this fucking game? Anyway,
Well, the thing that freaks me out is when I'm climbing a thing to get up high to look around the planet, I'm hearing from behind me. I'm like, what the fuck is that? It's my squad mates joining me up on the high. First of all, I didn't ask you to come up here, so fuck off. Secondly, could you quiet the fuck down? I'm trying to see if we're sneaking up on some aliens.
I forgot about this scene as well. So this is a scene where you're landing on the planet for the first time. And
yeah, and you see the dude and his arms hanging out. He's like, ah!
So what I thought was quite confusing was you're not going to sit down. I mean, like, you're just going to stand up like by the window.
Put a seatbelt on of
like,
some kind.
I mean, I don't know.
They're soldiers, man. They don't sit. Soldiers don't sit.
I just think sitting down would be a wise thing to do. But anyway, they don't sit. Everybody else is sitting down.
Ting Soda from Jamaica. Good stuff.
Jamaica. Everybody else is sitting down, but they decided not to. So, yeah, it's the music's good. I like the music. That's something good. I like the environment.
Ginny's going to say one thing about it.
No, I think the environment. I think it's a very pretty game in terms of environments. Like the planet that you land on looks really cool. I think this engine does environments very, very well. But the face animations, the acting is bad.
I didn't notice that, but I'll take your word for it.
I think it's just really sort of bad acting, and I didn't like it.
You're really not giving this game any love at all, are you?
It just doesn't excite me like
you're not having fun.
Like the old Mass Effects. Like as soon as they start,
here, this is the real question. A lot of people said this in their Steam reviews. If it were not called Mass Effect, do you think if it were just called like the Andromeda mission, do you think you would enjoy it more?
Yeah, probably.
See, that's the thing. I was like, I'm gonna try to see it that way, but I don't really mind it because, to be honest, like like I said last time, I like the fact that we're continuing with Rex aliens and the genophage, and there's the Mortis, Solus, Morden, whatever the fuck their species is, and you got the blue people, and you got the Garrick, whoever, the dude with the skull face. I just think it's cool to be back in that universe, and I like the fact we got a whole new cast of characters, some of whom are, the I don't know what the Rex race is, Rex, whatever that race
the Krogans.
Is. Right, them. I just think it's cool that, like, the one you meet is also a Krogan. She's kind of like Rex, but she's her own person. I don't know. I like that. I feel like I'm kind of back home in a way.
Yeah, I haven't got to any of that yet, really, but, yeah, I
mean, I'm looking at it. I have got this. I've never played it, but I played the demo.
Well, tell us your opinions then.
The demo was all right, actually. I quite enjoyed it. So that's why I bought it. I got it for £3, I think I paid for this, for the PS4 version. So I paid hardly anything for it. It's still in its wrapper.
I'm going to keep playing it, Duke. It's not like I didn't...
It looks pretty. I mean, it looks pretty good.
It does look pretty, but yeah, I think... This guy, Liam, he annoys me. I don't know, his dialogue was like...
Ginny has no love for this game.
I just find the characters so stupid, and I'm like, did they just send all the idiots to a galaxy far, far away? And now I have to put up with them in this game?
That's what they were just trying to get rid of them. That's all it was.
That's what I think so. But no, I'll keep playing it. You're right, Duke. Like, there is something nice about being back in Mass Effect, and yeah, if it wasn't called Mass Effect, would I like it more? Probably. And the reason being because they did such a great job on setting the bar with the previous 3. And I think what's missing here is not so much... I don't think it's so much the ideas. I think the idea of going to a different galaxy, the idea of approaching a new alien race, that's all cool, but I think the execution just isn't quite there in terms of...
That's fine.
And
you're totally entitled to feel however you feel about that. I would say that one of the things I like about this is that it's not the end of the world. These monsters are going to destroy everything, which was, let's not forget, the same plot in Mass Effect 1, 2, and 3, and Dragon Age Origins and Dragon Age 2, right? So I'm glad that they've evolved their thinking about what a good story ought to be focused around, which is not necessarily these monsters are going to destroy all creation.
Yeah, I mean, the story hasn't really kicked in for me, so maybe I will give it more of a chance. I did enjoy it. It wasn't like I hated it. But
so Chinny, let's ask the question: is it a hit, a miss, or a piece of shit?
It's too soon to say.
Too soon, man.
Too soon. It's too soon.
Too soon.
I'll tell you what, though. I think I do think that my love for this game is going to sort of rise significantly once school is over, because again, it is a story. I am having to devote some mental energy. There are a lot of cutscenes, And I'm going to be more up for that once I'm done with grading papers where I have to read a whole bunch of stories over and over.
Yeah.
So,
There you go.
whatever it's worth.
Cool.
Okay, I'm going to talk about also a game set in space.
Oh.
So, but my game's good, whereas this isn't so good from what I can gather from what
You haven't played it very much. Don't
Well,
just
I'm
talk
only
about
going
your
off topic.
game.
I'm just saying what he's saying. But I've been playing Lone Echo today because
Lone Echo.
and I'll tell you for why. I'll tell you for why. Because they've done an update on the Link for your Quest 2, so you can connect it to your PC even easier now. And it does work slightly better. And what they've also done is add 120 hertz support for Link, and I can't remember what else they've done. But I thought, I'll see, because I've never been able to get over the Wi-Fi to work Google like World VR, which is so cool. The only way I can get it seem to work is to plug the headset into the PC. And I think the problem is because it uses the internet to stream in what you're looking at, you're also streaming it to your headset, and it's just too fucking much for it to do in one go. So I think that's the problem. But that didn't work. Needless to say, it still doesn't work. But I thought, Lone Echo. I enjoyed that the other week when I had a quick go of it. I'm going to play that again. I played it till my headset ran out of battery.
Oh, nice.
Damn, he's in.
2 and a bit hours. Fucking hell, this game is so good, right? And I should mention, actually, I don't know whether I mentioned this last time I was talking about it, and it looks it looks amazing. You know when you were saying about like VR games looking jank? Well, this is fucking anywhere. This couldn't be further from.
Well, this is running off your PC. I don't expect.
Yeah. So that's why it looks so good. But also, and I'd forgotten that's who made this. This is made by Ready at Dawn. You remember who Ready at Dawn are?
Ready at Dawn are they the Life is Strange people? Or are they...
No.
Are they? Hold on, don't tell me.
They made a very, very pretty game that was pretty shit.
Journey?
No. So they made it was probably one of the best looking games on the PS4 when it came out, but the gameplay.
The Last of Us?
No, the gameplay was horrendous.
Oh, was it the? Or the Order 1886.
The Order 1886. So this is the developers of that game.
Correct.
And since then, they've only made one other game before this, which was
Pac-Man.
Was it a God of War game? Was it?
No, they made them before the Order, so they made all the Chains of Olympus, Ghosts of Sparta,
the PSP games, wasn't it?
All the portable shit. Then they made the Order, didn't do very well. Then they made something called Deformers, which I've never heard of.
Deformer.
Deformer.
A licky boom boom down.
And then since then, all they've made is VR games, so they haven't made anything else. They made Lone Echo, Echo Arena, and Lone Echo 2, which is coming out later this year.
Oh.
But fuck me, right?
Shouldn't Lone Echo 2 be called Lone Echo?
Yeah, it should. And what's kind of cool is they're sticking with the PC only, so there's no. This is the Lone Echo.
I'm not going to dumb it down for you, console.
Nope, it ain't coming on Quest 2 natively, but you obviously can play it via a link or via a wire or whatever.
Yeah.
But
is that a black hole over there?
Well, that's the anomaly.
That's a black hole.
That's what's causing all the weird shit to happen.
Oh, it's the anomaly.
It's the black hole.
That's the anomaly.
Are you playing a robot?
You're playing as a robot called Jack.
Oh.
Who's like an AI robot.
Gears of War did it.
I am a robot.
What's cool though, it's a little bit like, what was that fucking platform where you kept changing bodies all the time?
Mario?
No, the claymation one. Oh, what was it called?
Oh, Mario?
No. Duke really loved it.
Prototype?
No, it's like a claymation game where you constantly, every time you die, you get into putting another body.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, it's Mario.
Yeah, it's Mario. Anyway, it's like that. So every time you die...
what's this game I loved where you get...
I don't know. It was claymation
body?
thing. It was like you went on about it because it was so cool. But anyway, you'll have to try and remember. But...
Looking up a list of claymation games.
Yeah. The Swapper.
The Swapper.
That's not claymation.
There it is.
What the fuck is wrong?
Yeah,
oh my god.
Yeah, it fucking is.
Yeah, maybe.
Oh, now you're agreeing with me.
Well, it's on this list, so this Giant Bomb list agrees with you.
Well, it's because it fucking is claymation, you dick.
Well, we'll just see
that. Fucking hell.
Wow.
But anyway.
You're just insulting each other now.
I know, it's a good job I don't have knowledge about video games unlike you.
You bell end.
You fucking wanker.
You fucking knob cheese.
You fucking cockhead.
You Scrote bag.
Yeah,
Okay, the Swappers art assets were modeled in clay and then digitized for the game.
It's
So they
still
weren't-
fucking
it wasn't-
That
claymation, That's
counts.
what it is.
You're right. It's claymation.
Okay. Thank you. Well, anyway, fucking hell.
Fucking hell.
Fucking hell. So anyway, it's very forgiving, this game. If you died, there's like you get like just regenerated in a station nearby, so it just swaps your AI to another core, if you will.
So it's Bioshock.
Yeah.
Yeah, kind of like the Vita Chambers. That's a good way of looking at it. It's pretty much what it is.
You
don't have any,
fucking bell cheese.
you fucking bellend, but you don't have your fucking Japs eye face.
fucking-
Anyway,
What?
I don't know. I'm trying to figure something else. But anyway,
You went too far.
This bit was annoying. You had to, because you only had thrusters, so you've got to thrust through all these fucking laser beam things. So
Yeah.
I did die a few times doing this. And then she's like, "Oh, it's a good job we fully stocked that regeneration chamber with bodies."
Wow. She sounds like a bitch.
Yeah, yeah. But it's so good. It's like, you know, shit's just gone down. I don't want to say too much because people might play this. But some shit's gone down and the spaceship's on fire and shit.
Oh, no.
And the controllers are like constantly vibrating.
That's the last thing you wanted to happen.
Yeah, it's not good. Things aren't working out as you'd think. But the Zero's like G space stuff works really, really well. Controlling him works really well. And the story's great. Voice acting's really, really good. And it's like playing a sci-fi movie. You know, it's really, really good. I'm so impressed with this game.
Yeah.
It's
Alright.
super, super fun. And it looks, like I say, this is probably the closest to Half-Life Alyx, apart from Half-Life Alyx. You know, for the way it looks and everything, because it looked. And I figured out today that it wasn't on. I could up the settings on the graphics more than I realized. So I did all that shit, and then it looked even fucking better.
Dude,
Honestly, it is as sharp as a pin on the Quest 2. It just looks incredible. But yeah, I totally recommend it. It looks. It was Robert Wilcox, by the way, who recommended this. That's who. Remember Rob?
Yeah.
That's who recommended to play this. And he's like, "Oh, you'll not be
This is
disappointed."
bonkers.
Well,
Sorry, I had to cut in, but I did a little searching about what Snow's been up to lately.
I thought,
and
you know what? I knew you was going to die.
It turns out there's this Puerto Rican rapper named Daddy Yankee who did a song called Con Calma, which features Snow, and it's sort of like a remake of Informer. Most songs on Wikipedia, if it's an article about a song, it's got like 6 paragraphs and maybe 10 citations, right? This article has 209 citations. What the fuck are you citing? It was on the Irish 43 on the Irish pop chart. And here's a citation. Who gives a fuck where it was on the Irish pop chart? It's ridiculous. Sorry, go on.
So anyway, this game is good.
Okay.
Needless to say, the story's interesting. There's some shit gone down. And I'll be definitely playing it again in the next couple of days. I'm going to try and get it finished. I'm going to try and get it done.
Nice.
He's going to finish it, people.
Before Lone Echo 2 comes out, because that's going to be a fucking beast, I'm guessing. Because this
A
did really
beast.
well. This did really well for them on Oculus. They've sold a shit ton of this game.
We got some people in the live chat, of course. We got Lord, SLH is in there, Sumu's in there, Ian Williams, Soul Brother, and
Soul
Lord is in there
Brother.
twice. He's on YouTube and Twitch. Okay, are you done with
Yep.
Lone Echo? Stu?
Yeah, it's good. That's the
How
voice
long have you
acting's
been
good.
playing? How many hours is that?
I think it's to beat it. I think it's about 8-9 hours, 10
Fucking
hours.
hell,
It's a big game. It's like a full-on size game.
Mm-hmm.
This isn't no fucking like short demo.
This ain't Joe Daddy's game.
And to be honest, this came out in 2017. So
Wow,
this is
that's
4
in the
years
past.
old. This is
be honest.
like very early VR stuff, and Ready at Dawn were doing shit nobody else was doing. Not even
No
Valve
one
at this
else
point.
getting near it.
Yeah, not at this point, but fucking, it's incredible. It looks incredible.
I finished the game this week.
Ooh.
Uh-oh, it's time for that thing we all know and love. Here it is.
Let's play Guess the Game that Ginny's played and finished this week.
And also, I'm grading haiku poems, so if you see me counting on my fingers here, that's why.
Do you want to guess what game I finished?
We can try.
Mass
You have to
Effect
give us some
Andromeda?
sort of- clue.
Wasn't Mass
No, I
Effect
doubt
as
that's
well.
it. Been finished.
I've
that.
already mentioned that
I
I've
was
played
joking.
this game and I loved what I played so far.
The one that Stu recommended.
What was that?
The
Oh.
last one you did. You said you were going to keep playing it. Oh no, that was Little Nightmares. You already did that.
Oh, you finished that.
I'm stumped.
You need to
don't
give
know.
us a clue. What?
I played it recently. I talked about it like 2 weeks ago.
Oh.
How many words in the title?
It's a bit of a weird one. I suppose it's technically one, but it is 2 words.
Okay. The Swapper.
It's
Nope. No,
I don't know. I give
it's
up.
written as 1 word, but it is 2 words, and it's a sequel.
Red Dead.
It's a sequel.
Red Dead 2.
No.
No.
First person shooter.
Oh.
GTA.
Wow. So you remember you really listen.
Well,
when
it's
I
2
talk.
weeks ago, man. I've slept since.
Yeah,
then.
really. I don't remember what I did yesterday.
Christ,
It
I
was
don't fucking
made
remember
by
what I did last night.
It was made by. There we go. Somebody in the chat got it. Fucking
right.
la-di-da.
What is it?
Yeah,
Don't
what
keep
is
us
it?
guessing.
Yeah, what is
So
it?
the people that
What is
made
it?
Call of
What
Duty
is it?
4 and Modern Warfare 2 made this game.
Oh yeah, Titanfall 2.
Titanfall.
Oh
2.
yeah, so I've just read it in the chat.
Titanfall
Yeah.
2. So I hadn't quite finished it, and I thought I'll finish this game, and it did not disappoint at all.
Yay.
It was the levels that I played were just fucking unbelievable. They're just so good.
I need to think. I've played quite a bit of this. I played about the first 3 hours of it.
It's so good.
I know. I need to go
Oh
and
my
play
god!
it now.
I was like,
You
wow,
keep telling me, I'm like,
I just
"Oh,
want to
I'll
play it again. Yeah, it's an unbelievable game. It just gives you like there's one level towards the end where you literally just fucking jumping from ship to ship, and there's one level where it goes right, Duke, you'll like this. It just shows, oh, you know the mech stuff. We're just gonna let you like kill as loads of people with the mech because fuck it,
Yeah.
you've got this far.
Why not?
Fuck it, why not?
Why not?
Yeah.
And it didn't
Look it up.
disappoint. It was fantastic from start to end.
Yay.
Every level is interesting, different, brilliant, clever, smart, fun. I think this is an unbelievable game, Titanfall 2. It just really is so good. And it's a shame that we'll probably never get a Titanfall 3. But
Not with that attitude.
no, I think
need to
I
go
know, I know, I'm
positive.
just playing.
I think they've
Yeah.
pretty much said that they won't do it, but and Apex Legends just makes them so much money. So,
There's more to life than money, man.
Yeah, that's all they give a shit. That's what the man wants, man.
No, I love it, and I thought it was brilliant, and I'll give the multiplayer a try. But yeah, I thought the game was fantastic and a delight. So,
So is
Titanfall
it
2.
basically Call of Duty in space?
Yeah, with mechs.
Yeah.
And like it's like Call of Duty, but they don't give a shit about their lore. They're just like you can travel in time now, and hey, do you want to? We're gonna throw you from one ship to the other because fuck this.
Why not?
Because it basically just goes, we're gonna do this because it's cool.
Yeah.
And that's the game.
It sounds pretty cool.
Yeah, it is. It's brilliant.
I will probably get back to this at some point. How long did it take you to play, by the way?
Yeah, about 6 hours, 7 hours. Nothing too tasking.
By the way, talking of time, I have just had a quick look how long it takes to beat Lone Echo, and it's about 5 to 6 hours. Apparently.
Great, yeah, great.
So there you go.
Yeah,
so
great.
similar.
We'll go
amount
back
of
to your game. Yeah, no problem.
Yeah, I'm only saying what I mentioned in time.
So, Titanfall 2, good.
Oh, by the way, Mass Effect Andromeda, it takes probably about 30 hours to beat.
It probably does. It
But
probably
yeah,
does.
Yeah,
Yeah.
well, it's
Haven't
just-
seen that yet.
Keep skipping around. Keep skipping around.
Yeah.
Brilliant, useful. Titanfall 2,
Rocket
good.
League, a game will take about 5 minutes.
Yeah, 5 minutes.
Yeah, I've
Since
heard.
we're talking
that.
about time.
Yeah.
All right, I'll stop.
Yeah,
now.
I've heard it.
That's it. With the
Yeah.
I have got one
Okay.
thing I want to talk about that hasn't been mentioned.
Go ahead, talk about it.
Go ahead.
I play this every week, but I
Oh.
don't talk about it.
Snooker.
No, it's not.
Snooker.
It's not snooker.
What do you think it is, Duke?
Minecraft, I'm guessing.
It's not Minecraft, then, no.
Oh, is it not?
Okay.
Huh.
No, well, you're not playing Rocket League, are you?
No.
No.
No, it's not Rocket League.
Not Red Dead. You were surprised that I was playing it. So
It's
sounds
not
like you were
poker
playing it.
because you don't play that every week. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. I give up.
It's a game that I play every week. Maybe 2-3 times a week.
Call of Duty Warzone.
Warzone, yeah.
Warzone.
Yeah, you never mention it. You never. That's why I wouldn't think about it.
It's true. You don't ever mention
it. And I suppose I wanted to talk about it because I wanted to let people know that I think I fucking love this game so much. I hate it at the same time because I'm so shit at it.
So what do you love about it though?
I just
because it's so good.
It's just so good, and
so good, dude.
I enjoy playing it. I enjoy playing it with people. I'm so bad at it though, but they didn't update this. Well, they did an update a couple of weeks ago with they've changed the map completely. So the whole map is this rundown Russian area. You know, everything's fucked and stuff. But they made it all 80s, which isn't something new. But something that they added this week was they added Bruce Willis from Die Hard to the roster.
Wow.
Yeah, I saw that. I did see that. Actually.
They added Rambo from the movie Rambo. And I thought, like, what fucking idiot would buy this shit?
Oh, people will.
And then I jumped in the game with Damo and his mate, and they're both Bruce Willis.
Of course they are. I wouldn't be.
Nice.
And the other Damo's mate said, I was gonna buy Rambo, but it doesn't say Adrian, so I didn't buy him. And I was like, that's Rocky, not Rambo. And I was like, yeah, I know, but I just thought he would say Adrian.
Why would he say Adrian?
Why?
What he should say is, go home. Go home.
So
why wouldn't he? Because Rocky never, or Rambo never says Adrian.
So
yeah, but you know,
there's no one in Rambo's life named Adrian.
Yeah, he should say it anyway.
So I was like, I went from who would buy. I switched it on. I was like, who would buy this shit? And I was surrounded by 3 Bruce Willises. And I got proved wrong. And
same reason you bought the Back to the Future car in Rocket.
Yeah, and the game is just a delight. I love it so much, and I never really talk about it. I'm so crap at it. I'm not very good. I don't know what to do. I panic all the time.
I panic.
Yeah, I'm like especially when I'm on my own. All my squad's dead, and I'm like, I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. Just tell me what to do. And I always die, and I fucking hate the game, but I love it at the same time. Warzone, ladies and gentlemen, Warzone.
There you go. Warzone.
Yeah. Warzone. Call of Duty Warzone. Fantastic.
Warzone.
I thought I'd just talk about it this week because I was like, I never really talk about it, and I love it so much.
Might as well.
Well, I've only got one more game to talk about.
You get to talk about one more game, Stu, and then that's it.
One more game.
End of game.
It takes 2, baby.
It takes 2.
Woo!
Your potential.
Yeah. Woo! Yeah.
Your potential game of the year.
Yeah, it's not changed. This is the game that keeps on giving.
Mm.
It just does. I mean, the latest level. I'm going to tell you what the mechanic is because it's fucking amazing, right?
Yeah.
Magnets. So you get
fucking magnets. How do they work?
You get half a magnet each. So you get one gets obviously the plus, one gets the minus, one can push, one can pull.
Yeah.
And then puzzles ensue.
Yeah.
It's so fucking good. Honestly, the creativity in this game is fucking ridiculous.
Yeah.
They just he literally is like Nintendo. He just comes up with an idea, does it for a level, and then it's like, right, something else.
Yeah.
And even just the shit is put within levels. That's just aimless stuff you can just do. Like, for instance, we were in this like Fairy Tale Kingdom level, and you could go for a pedal boat ride, and then there was a secret room, and then you got an achievement for that. Then there were, in the Magnet world, there was a little kid sat on a swing, right, that you could obviously push using your magnet. And I pushed it and pushed it. And I'm like, oh, I wonder how fast this goes. And eventually he flew off into the distance. And I got an achievement for basically killing him. You know, I was like, why not?
Take that, Dad.
Oh my God, this game is so fucking good. It just keeps on giving. It's honestly, it's brilliant. I cannot say how great this game is enough. And obviously in this level, as well as the magnets, also ice skates. Because why not?
Ice skates, how do they work?
Oh, it's like, because everything that you're seeing, like you're basically in a snow globe.
There's a Juggalo joke. Yes.
Yeah, I get you.
Snow globe. You're in a snow globe.
You're
right?
in a snow globe, but the snow globe.
Snuggalo.
So this is where it comes in, because the snow globe is where you went on your honeymoon. So when you're in
You
the
went
snow
on-
globe,
Oh, there's a snow globe of the place you went on your honeymoon.
yeah. So
You
basically,
didn't
they
say to
bought-
your wife, like, let's get in this snow globe for our honeymoon.
no, they basically went.
Okay.
They went on a holiday for
Right,
the
they
honeymoon.
went to
and
Venice and you have a
obviously
snow globe
You
of
got a
Venice.
snow globe of the place they went, and then obviously you're miniaturized, so you end up inside of the snow globe, and it's cool. And it's like, oh, this is the the lodge where we stayed and stuff like. Oh, this is the village where we went to. It's proper cool, honestly. I mean, this
And then they
like
get
I
it
say,
on.
Yeah, well, he tried, but she's like, we haven't got time for that. And also they're getting divorced, so they don't want to.
Well, that's what they say, but maybe they'll find their love rekindled.
Well, that's the whole point of the story, I'm guessing.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's the whole point of the story, because you're meant to be working at getting your relationship back together, then you can be made normal again, like made into humans again. So that's the story. But it's fucking amazing. Like Millie doesn't game very often. She's not a big, massive video gamer, although they were playing Human Fall Flat the other night. Because obviously boyfriend's allowed around again now, with the restrictions lifting and all that bullshit. So they've been playing that, and she tends to play very, very sporadically. But every time she's had any time, she's like, "You want to play? You want to play some more?"
There you go.
It's
Daddy daughter time.
It's fucking amazing. So look, if you've got anyone who you can play games with, I mean, even this stupid bit here, like you just do posing and you take your picture, you just take pictures of each other doing stupid fucking poses. No reason for it.
Great.
There's no reason.
There's a lot of that in A Way Out, though. There's like you could play musical instruments and
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah. This is a whole
Same
other
with
level.
Last of Us 2. You play instruments.
Yeah, whole other level of stuff.
Shit, take on me.
So it's fucking amazing. Just play it. If you want to play a true co-op game that is about as close to a Portal 2 type co-op, this is it.
Yeah.
This is it. It's fucking amazing. The puzzles aren't quite as complex. So that's the one thing I would say. It's not going to really tax you that much in sort of working shit out. But fucking hell, it's just good. It's just so good. Yeah, there you go. I don't know what else to say. It's I can't. Something really amazing is going to have to come out this year to beat this for my game of the year. I would have said at this point.
Well, there's still a whole half a year to come.
There is, but it's what do you say, Chinny?
Red Dead 3.
Red Dead. Oh, Lone Echo 2. That's coming out, so that could be a thing. That could be
Bayonetta 3.
Back for Blood.
What about Bayonetta 3, Stu?
Yeah, there's been no announcement for that.
Bayonetta 3.
I'd love
Far
that to
Cry
be
6?
true. I'd love
Halo
that.
Infinite?
Yeah, like I give a shit about that.
Horizon Zero Dawn.
No, don't give a shit about that. I didn't really
Ratchet
like
and
the
Clank?
first one. I wasn't that
Back
impressed.
for Blood.
Back for
Back for
Blood
Blood?
is a potential, I'd have said.
That looks cool. They
Yeah, it
got that
does.
new thing that came out this week with all the
Yeah,
monsters. And
I
the
know. I
characters.
saw it. It's looking good. So
Eternal?
Back for Blood, Lone Echo 2 might challenge. Not really sure about anything else, so I don't know. But it's good. It's really, really good. Right, that's it. Better move on.
Really, really good. All
Okay.
right. Yep.
Let's roll.
What's
go.
next?
I'm just having a look if there's any news. I can't even remember.
Who gives a shit?
There's a little bit. A little bit, not a lot. There's a little bit of news.
Some news first.
Yeah, a little bit, not really
She
much.
says, "Who gives a shit?"
Duke, did you get the Rocket League F1 DLC?
No, I didn't get an F1 card. The fuck I'm gonna do that
I
for?
was asking you. I'm just all right. Calm down.
No, I'm saying though, like I just think it's ridiculous. Like, I mean, if you're into F1, I suppose. But the funny thing is, there's a car that's kind of like an F1 car. You really don't need to pay $10 for an F1
well, these
car.
are the proper liveries and stuff.
These are
I'm
the
guessing.
same people that are buying
Yes, I know.
fucking Rambo on
Yeah,
Warzone.
yeah.
Well, that's
People
the
will
thing,
buy
is
this shit.
I bought the Knight Rider car and the Back to the Future car. I never use them.
Hey, Stu,
So I
have
just like the
you
Knight
jumped
Rider car
in?
because it's all black.
Have you jumped in the Minecraft server this week?
No, I've not been in
Black.
yet. No, I haven't been in.
Yeah, I haven't been in.
I might go in tomorrow or Tuesday and do some more building.
Black.
So I've not been on this week.
Yeah, I haven't
I
been
was
in
on this week. I worked
So
a little
that's a
bit on
thing.
something.
That's a thing.
Yes,
Other news.
F1.
Other news this week. Netflix
Oh yeah.
apparently is potentially getting into the video game business.
What?
Yet another thing. But yeah,
Is this one
apparently
of these things that we're going to laugh about, and then it's going to be the biggest thing
Yeah,
in the
I guess.
world?
But apparently they're looking to release games via a subscription in bundle form, similar to Apple Arcade. So, 'cause they
Everyone we
wanna
know
give-
loves Apple Arcade. I mean,
yeah, they want to give you the
magnificent.
full everything entertainment that you need.
They could give me the full Monty. That'd be good.
Yeah, so they're doing that. I don't know. Apparently, they're excited to do more with interactive entertainment. So we'll see what happens. I'm not holding my breath. And then the last thing this week, Elite released the Odyssey expansion, and apparently it's causing a lot of problems.
Oh,
So
yeah.
the-
Watch another 6 hours of tutorials and figure out how to fly.
So
this shit
Elite
now.
Dangerous Odyssey, apparently it's making the game crash. It's slowing shit down. Apparently it's really badly optimized. And it's just causing a whole lot of shit.
Whole heap of shit.
So much so that it's been review bombed on Steam to the tune of 2,200 negative reviews.
Oh dear.
Damn, that's a
So
lot of
it's-
negative reviews.
Yeah, so it's not going well for them, and they've patched it twice already and still haven't sort of fixed it really. Don't fix something that ain't broken, man. Fucking hell. You see, they get too greedy. They want to give you more shit that you have to buy, and I'm getting this shit now. And then it's broken. Anyway, that's it for news. There isn't a lot else. That's kind of it, really.
Cool.
Yeah.
So yeah, speak
That's it,
pipes
people.
and emails and shit. We're supposed to do that.
Did you say email?
I did.
Whoa, that ruled.
The first email this evening is off the Strutmeister.
Strutmeister
All
General.
right.
Meister.
First email this evening. It means we
yeah,
got more
you've
than
got more than
one.
one.
Ah, yeah.
And it is entitled Jaffa Cakes.
Yeah.
Okay.
He says this, gents, what's up?
Not much, not much.
What's up? I hope you're all still okay. Still loving your work. See?
Thanks.
Regarding Chini's comments per pro Jaffa Cakes in
Fuck.
last week's
What did I fuck
show,
up? Did I fuck it up?
Chini said, and I quote,
And this is when we were going over the shelves in the U.S. that they have from British food. So go on.
Chini said, and I quote, so he's obviously written this down whilst listening.
Uh-oh.
There was no discussion about whether a Jaffa Cake was a cake or a biscuit. I can confirm there was actually a fucking enormous debate over whether said cake.
Like anybody
cake
fucking
or
gives a
biscuit.
shit.
Get up. Let him have his say. So, the supermarkets are arguing it's a biscuit, which is defined as a non-luxury item, but good old Her Majesty's Revenue and Customs were stating it was a cake,
Yes.
i.e. luxury item.
Yeah, I know about this. I know.
Right,
This is what I was
shush,
talking about.
shush. No, you said there was no discussion.
No, I know. I said there's no discussion here. Like I think that's how I
No
meant
discussion.
it. I know.
Anyway,
There's a whole because there's a tax reason why it's a cake.
Yeah, because one, obviously the luxury item is subject to VAT and the other is not. The
Right.
definitive answer was decided by what eventual state the Jaffa Cake entered when it went stale.
It goes
so that's
hard.
how you can. Apparently, a cake goes hard when it
Correct.
goes stale, and a biscuit goes soft.
Correct.
I got a cable. Oh, look at this cable.
Having never left
Cable.
either much longer than a few hours, and who does with a Jaffa Cake because you tend to eat a whole packet in one go.
Nom.
Or is that just me? I'm afraid I can't answer how the British courts eventually decided what the Jaffa Cake actually was, but I suspect the HMRC won the case.
So the Jaffa cakes go hard if you leave them, so they're cakes. So I knew that there was a tax reason why they're cakes. Because the supermarkets wanted to make them biscuits because it's more profitable for them,
pay
to,
VAT
for them to
on
be biscuits. Yeah, but they're cakes. So fuck them.
So there you go. Full of boring facts, and although none of you needed to know this, I do like to let you know. I am still listening and grateful for what you do. COD Zombie Outbreak, absolutely incredible game. Game changer for me for the COD franchise. Strutmeister. So
I never did a zombies. I never.
Yeah, I'm guessing
Sorry,
he's lacking the
Strutmeister,
Zombie
but-
Outbreak, whatever the hell that is.
It's the fucking thing that
The fucking thing with a thing.
I
with
never did
fucking
a zombie
thing.
stuff in Call of Duty. I don't know why. It never interests me.
Anyway, next email this evening is from Armar Parvers.
Okay,
What's up, Amar?
Amar. And he says,
but
hi, guys.
before I forget, sorry, Amar. We've got Discord questions as well. I don't want to leave them
Yeah,
out.
I've
so I always
seen those.
forget.
Don't worry,
Okay.
I've seen them. I've seen them. I've seen them. It says, hi, guys.
Hello.
Hi, guys. Gentlemen. That's a bit of a description, I'm guessing.
Mhm.
I don't know.
Behold.
Don't know whether we count. I don't know whether we count. I hope you are all well today. Yeah, I'm fine.
Well,
fine.
well, well.
Yeah, we're pretty good. Pretty good. Duke.
Yeah.
Duke. Kerr Mubarak to you, sir, in response to your
Kerr Mubarak too.
Ad Mubarak from last week.
Yes.
Thank you, my good mum.
Assalamu alaikum.
There you go. I have a gaming question and a non-gaming related question.
Go ahead, shoot.
Here we go. The gaming question
There we go.
is this. Will we see a Switch Pro this year? I say no to that
Probably
question.
not.
I say no. Because I really think Nintendo are making that much money on the Switch. They just don't give a shit. There's no real need to release one. What do you think, Ginny?
We know for sure that they're gonna do one.
No, there's been
Just
rumors,
like-
but never anything solid.
I
So
know.
I don't even know whether they.
Nintendo tend to do things quickly, though, don't they? They go, "We're
Oh,
going to
yeah,
do
they
this," and
suddenly
then
just announce it. And you're like, oh, by the way, we've got this shit. Buy it now. I don't think so. That's my opinion, anyway. I don't think they will.
that's my opinion.
And this one's more directed at you two because I haven't watched enough of this show. What is your favorite Halloween heist episode on Brooklyn
Ba-da-ba-ba-dum.
99?
Ba-da-ba-ba-dum.
I can't remember.
You
'em.
know what?
I can't remember 'em.
I'm doing a run through again, and this is the most recent one I watched. But Amy actually got me. Like I didn't realize Amy was gonna be the one at the top of the stairs. I thought it was gonna be someone else.
Oh yeah,
I like that one.
You're assuming that
I also like the
remember.
one where Terry wins.
I-
High star dump. High star dump.
I've watched the show quite a few times. We almost finished with Malcolm in the Middle. We're watching Modern Family. I'm also watching Alan Partridge. I don't remember anything.
Just too much to watch, isn't there? We've just started watching Schitt's Creek.
Yeah, people like that as well.
Yeah, it's pretty good. We did laugh, I must admit. So,
I think the heist might be my least favorite part of the show because the whole thing is like
It's a gazumpio, isn't it? Yeah.
well, it's just something that you're supposed to be like, oh, let's see if I can figure it out. And then in the meantime, all the fun, silly stuff or the really interesting stories that they tell in other episodes, they just go by the wayside. You can't trust anything anybody says because everyone's double crossing everybody. So I don't know. I mean, it's cute. It's a part of the thing. Like it makes the show stand out, but the heists have always been my least favorite part.
There you go. Well, he finishes out the email with ciao, Armor.
Ciao.
Ciao, Bella. Ciao.
Ciao.
Ciao. Thank you, Armor. That's very kind of you.
Thank you.
And that's it for the emails. Do you want to do the Discord questions, Chinny, now? Do you want to do that?
Yeah.
Yeah? Go for it then. Do it.
How am I doing?
Discord. Discord.
Discord. Yep. Discord.
Go ahead. Anytime you're ready.
Come on then, Chinny. There's a lot of stuff you said. Come on.
Here we go.
Let's hear this shit.
Here comes the
whenever you're ready.
Discord.
In your own time. When you want to get on with it.
And go.
Okay.
I don't know why I'm stalling. I've got it right here.
Yeah, go.
So Blue the Bear says, if you guys could get anybody from the gaming industry on the podcast, who would it be and what would you ask them?
Robin Williams. Oh, wait, I already asked him. Ooh. Neil Druckmann. Tell me more about how great I am, Neil. I don't know. I don't know that there is anybody else.
Do you want to speak to David Cage?
No. I'll tell you what.
David.
This is funny. You mentioned
David.
that, actually. There was a thread on Reddit this week about games that are so bad they're good. Like, everyone knows The Room is so funny. It's so bad it's funny. Well, are there any video games like that? And, of course, everybody said Deadly Premonition. Suck it, Stu. But someone said David Cage games, and I was like, yeah,
I never
that's
said
right.
that game wasn't bad.
Well, good.
It's a terrible game. But it's good.
And so I said, yeah. And the person had listed all the reasons why David Cage games suck. And then I said, yeah, not to mention the scene where the kid's going, yay, continue. And then somebody had the nerve to go, well, he's French Canadian. I'm like, I don't want to hear that shit. Nobody would say, way, continue in French either. So anyway. The guy who Nifless, the guy who made Night Sky, I'd like to talk to him. He seems like a cool dude.
Well, we could probably arrange that. He'd probably come on.
We probably could. He's not too.
Yeah,
Yeah, he is.
yeah. People like that will come on this show.
I would do the houses. So those are the brothers that own
yeah.
the Rockstar. One of them has retired now from Rockstar, but they're brothers, and one of them does more the writing, one's more sort of like the business end, I think. But I would love to interview them, sort of their process, how they run things. I mean, nobody could interview them; they're pretty exclusive. They don't really do interviews. But
Yeah, they probably didn't do interviews with probably anyone. I would have thought.
no,
they
they
don't do much.
No, they did in the early days, but they don't do any now.
Yeah.
But if this is make believe and we can do whatever we want, that's who I would do.
Okay. I would probably like to interview. Who would I like to talk to? We'd probably never ever get on the. You see, you could say the obvious, like Peter Molyneux, but we don't even hear of him anymore. I think he's just disappeared, hasn't he? He's just gone. But who I'd like to, I think who'd be an interesting person to talk to, would be Cliff Bleszinski, because he had massive success with Gears of War, and then for whatever reason he fucked it all up, and he just had no end of issues and problems, didn't he?
Well, he made that game that looked exactly like Overwatch, but without the personality or charm. And he was adamant that it was going to do well. And then he I think as a last desperate hurrah, he tried to make like a battle royale game, and it didn't work out. And
nope.
Yeah, he's had a bit of a bad run since. He's never really hit.
He's never hit the heady heights of Gears of War. I'd just like to pin him down and say, what do you think went wrong? What went wrong? Why from, having the massive success you did with Gears of War, do you think it all went tits up, basically?
Yeah.
Because I think it'd be quite an interesting conversation, just to get it out there. I'm sure he probably wouldn't answer any of that shit, but you know what I mean?
He's a pretty colourful character, isn't he? So he does sort of speak his mind.
But yeah, I think he'd be a really interesting guy to talk to.
Yeah. He's kind of like Cliff is kind of like he comes across.
And he's over the top, isn't he?
He comes across as a bit of a douche, but I kind of get the impression that he's not really. He just sort of speaks what he thinks, and he sometimes people think
You'll
he's
be glad to know, Stu, that he's planning on writing a memoir, or he's writing.
I think that would probably
be interesting. Yeah, that would.
Yeah, I think it would.
Maybe
all that shit will be in there. I'm guessing then.
Could be.
I think it will. Any other questions, or is that it?
No, there's more.
Oh.
We got one from Ajax.
Okay.
He says, a cousin of mine sold his collector's edition of Daft Punk's album Random Access Memory on eBay for £1,400.
Holy crap!
Oh yeah, since he split up, that shit goes for a lot of cash.
What do you think is your most valuable pop culture or gaming item that you own?
I don't know if anybody would actually pay me for it, but I have a signed copy of Music for the Jilted Generation that I won in a remix contest. So if I tried to sell it, I might be able to get some money for that. I don't know. That's the only thing I can think of.
I think I know what Stu's is.
Go on, what's mine now? You know what I'm going to say, don't you?
I don't know if is it the Nintendo T-shirt?
Yeah, I've still got that. Do you know I've never taken it out of the bag. It's still in its sealed bag.
Oh my god, you've never said that before.
Yeah, it's still sealed up. Well, it's a medium, so it would never fit me anyway.
So where did you get the T-shirt? Some sort of bollocks?
So basically, when you bought it was a bit of a con, really, because it was kind of down to shop2.net back in the day.
Yeah, that scam.
It was a bit of a scam, and you see Kay in the background there, by the way. Did you see a head pop up on the camera there, people?
Hi, Kay.
Hi, Kay. So you saw you now. I've got a camera, you can see you.
We have evidence of you.
We can see him. Yeah, you're just hovering in the
Jeff
camera
Bezos now owns your face.
Oh my God, look at you. Anyway, so she'll not come in again. So yeah, basically, I bought a Nintendo 3DS at launch off shop2.net.
Mm-hmm.
And the first 3,000 people who registered it at the EU Nintendo Club or Club Nintendo or whatever got a T-shirt that was numbered 1 to 3,000, whichever one you got.
Mm-hmm.
And that's all they made.
Slow down. How does that work? You numbered the shirts? What?
No, so each shirt has a number.
I'm joking.
He's still explaining it.
I don't even know what number I've got anymore. I can't even remember. But yeah, I was.
You see, Duke, what they do is they number them in order.
They number them,
and then they give out those numbers.
Artists should do that when they do like a certain run of.
The
prints.
lower the number, the more valuable.
Super limited. There's only 3,000 of these in the whole world, so that's.
There's only 7 billion of these in the whole.
Only 3,000. So yeah, I registered mine a day early because obviously it came a day early from Shop2. So I got it way before anyone else. I registered and I got one, and it came. And it's still in a drawer upstairs, still in the bag. And I had a quick look on eBay just to see if there was any being sold, and there was one listed for £300, I think it was. They wanted for it.
So there's a copy of Dambudzo Marashera's book Black Sunlight, which I have his book House of Hunger right here, which I'm reading now. I used to have a copy of Black Sunlight. The only copy available on the internet is like $800. If I still had my copy of Black Sunlight, I'd be like, damn, $800, what the fuck? It's a good book, but it's not that good.
Yeah, it's rare. It's all about rarity, Duke. It's all about.
Guess so.
It's all about.
Damn, who did I give my copy to? Let's see if I can get it back.
It's all about rarity.
I don't think I've got anything of any value anywhere.
Yeah, and the other thing we've got which you're never allowed to sell, but would probably be quite valuable, is we have one of the poppies from the Tower of London poppy display thing.
You're not allowed to sell them.
You're not allowed to sell them because they were for charity.
This is America.
So yeah, we have one of those.
Sell whatever anybody's willing to buy.
Yeah, so we have one of those from the display.
No, I don't really have anything valuable like that. I think I'm trying to think. I think I've got the original.
I got my Myst book.
Yeah, no one wants
to. Which I'm currently charging to see if it'll play.
Nobody's gonna buy that. I've got I've got the original.
Look, it's got the battery on it.
Box of Super Metroid. I know GameCubes are actually quite expensive now, and I've still got my GameCube, but I haven't got anything that's going to be like mega rare.
Kay's dad had a pop culture thing, sort of artist thing.
Look, it's my Myst book. Battery low.
Oh, for Jesus' sake! There was a modern artist called Eduardo Palazzi. You may or may not have heard of him. He's quite famous. He's a Scottish cubist artist.
Cubist
art. And he basically, for a carpet company, made what are best described as cubist elephant out of plastic.
What? I'm sorry, Stu. I might get bored to death.
No, it's quick. It's
Scottish
quick,
cubist artist made an elephant.
So he made an elephant.
I wish I had $1 for every time I heard that sentence.
So he made an elephant. You can look it up, Eduardo Palazzi. But they were all numbered. They were all numbered, and they were made out. And it was basically to give away carpet samples in. So it was like to give to other companies like this. It was just a kind of cool and trendy way of giving.
Such a weird series.
And it had a lid on it.
Do you tell your friends this story?
Well, listen, right? So Kay's dad moved house several times, and one of these came on the Antiques Roadshow.
Oh yeah.
So someone came in with one, and it was one of those moments where they're like. Because Kay's dad sat watching it, and he's like, "I've got one of those somewhere. I'm sure I've got one of those." And then it came to the valuation, and he said, "At auction today, this will probably be worth £2,000 and £3,000." Right?
God damn!
And Kay's dad's like, "I've got one of those, right?" And then Kay's mum said, "Well, where is it? I think it's in the attic, but I don't know whether I threw it away the last time we moved house."
Ah, you stupid fuck!
It's like, I don't know whether I took it to the tip. Did I take it to the tip?
Oh wow!
So he went hunted up in the attic of the house, and luckily he found it. So he still had all the brochures and stuff inside it. So he had all the original stuff inside it. And they auctioned it this year. So they took it up to Scotland to
how much?
And I think they got 1,000. They'd gone down in value.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
It was about 1,400 or something.
What a bag of shit.
So they got £1.50 for something that he got for free.
I love it on Antiques Roadshow. There was this old guy, and he'd been hanging on to this antique for 50 years, and it's like really big, right? And it's like this portable wash thing that they used to have on ships. I don't know. It's pretty boring. But he hung on it for 50 years, this guy. And he's like, "Oh, it was passed by my dad," and da-da-da-da. And the guy goes, "Yeah, it's probably worth about like 300 quid." And he went, "Is that it? This has been such a burden. Like, I thought I was going to be like going on holiday with this shit." And he was so gutted. And what I love, British people don't really show their true emotions, but what I love is this guy was just like, "I don't believe this is so... what a waste of time." And I was like, yes.
Nice.
Oh,
that is funny.
we
At
do
the
have
end of
another
the show. I'll play you the Mad TV sketch about Antiques Roadshow. Go ahead.
the other question we have, and you're not gonna like this question, but I'm gonna answer it. Okay.
Oh God, is this
All
a
right.
snooker?
I'll
thing?
decide if I like it or not.
Ugh.
For Chinny.
By
I've
the
s-
way, Chinny, while you're answering that question, I'll put a link to a picture of the elephant so you can see.
Yeah,
what it
great.
looks like.
I'm not gonna do that.
It's cool.
So for
Put it on the
Chinny,
stream, it's cool.
I've just seen that there's a seniors world snooker championship. So my question is this. This is from John Nezzi, by the way. Do snooker players lose their ability to play as they get older? Would somebody like Stephen Hendry perform poorly against the new boys? I'd have thought that they would have got even better with 40 years experience. It's not like it's a physically demanding game. Well, John, this is a
Yeah,
bit-
but it's reaction though, isn't it? And
it's not reaction.
depth
There's
of-
no reaction.
No, but your eyesight isn't
block
as
the other balls.
great.
So
your brain's not as sharp as it used to be.
So-
you
so-
know, you're getting old.
Well, I'm sorry, Stu. Do you play snooker?
No, but it's true. Fucking everybody gets worse at stuff as they get older. That's just the way it is. That's what getting old does.
Well, so the okay. So
They
there's
like bend over. They'll be like, "Oh fuck, I've put my hip out."
Oh,
you know
fuck.
what I mean?
Yeah, but you're not doing that when you're fucking 50.
Oh, my
are you,
back's
really?
hurting
no,
a bit while
no,
I'm fucking
no.
bending down.
So
Oh, fucking hell, I've got backache.
So
you know what I mean?
Okay, are you gonna let me fucking answer this question or not?
Well, you're
Does
like,
he ever really let anyone answer?
So, it is noticeable that the older you get, players tend to lose their touch. But I think it's more to do with like their desire to do it, and the fact that they have to put in 8 hours a day, 7 days a week, 6 days a week, just to be consistent and competitive with the rest of them. And I think younger players have a more of a desire to do it than the older ones.
they're hungry as well.
Yeah, they're more hungry than the older ones. Now, there are in Snooker Duke, they talk about the class of '92. So there are 3 snooker players
Okay.
that are still going that became professionals in 1992, and those
Okay.
3 are Ronnie O'Sullivan, who's probably the most famous and talented snooker player of all time, John Higgins and Mark Williams, who are very, very good as well, and they're still going, and everybody's like, wow, these guys are still going. But there are like hundreds of snooker players that are not going at all because they lose the desire. They're not as naturally gifted as these guys. So I think there's a bit of eyesight. Judd Trump, he's only 31. He had laser eye treatment because his eyes was going already. So he sorted that out very quickly. It is a little bit demanding in terms of fatigue, like mental fatigue.
And you
Like,
stood on your feet for
you
a
stood.
long time.
I was
aren't
playing
you?
snooker today, and my legs and feet were fucking killing because I played for like 3 hours. Yeah. So there, and you just have to concentrate for a long, long time while playing snooker. It's a bit like chess, like where you have to really think 3 shots ahead, and you have to think about what you're going to be doing next, and for the next 3 shots, and it takes a lot of mental capacity. It's quite draining. So, in the same way, I suppose. Yeah, it for me, it's like a combination of golf and chess where, okay, it's not the most physically demanding sport of all time, but it does sort of drain you mentally, and there is a little bit of physicality to it.
Sorry.
So I would say I think it just gets a little bit harder as you get older. But there are great players that are older, and Ronnie O'Sullivan, John Higgins and Mark Williams, they're all about 45. And they're pretty much, I mean, Ronnie's pretty much as good as he's always been. But Ronnie is like one of the best players in the world. Jimmy White is well, there's an argument to say that these players that were good in the 80s wouldn't stand a chance against these players that now. And that's true because you watch Jimmy White and he's always been a bit like rubbish compared to the ones that are coming out now. That's about it, really. I've answered that question. Sorry, John.
I think you've answered that question very well.
Yeah.
There you go.
Mhm.
We have got one speak pipe, so let's do that.
All right.
Yeah.
I'm going to do it now.
Well, I guess.
Speak
Pipe. It's the way to leave a message.
And this allows me to play the other sound clip I made up this week, and I've been waiting all show just to play
Oh,
it. And it
yeah.
comes after the other one that I played earlier.
Here at the Fun Zone, we live by one rule. When it's your birthday, you're always cool. Parents and kids are all the same. Watch as I do a dance to your name. Derek. Derek.
Wow.
So you can look forward to that anytime you send a speak pipe in from now on.
Brilliant.
Derek. Derek.
I love it.
Ah, it's so good. So that
It's-
also
it's
satisfies
pretty
Amar, who said you need more Brooklyn Nine-Nine sound clips. So there you go. And you're welcome.
Wario cheese.
All right. Yeah, this is from, who is this from? I can't remember.
Derek. Derek.
All right, here we go. It's a minute 30.
Brilliant.
Hello, Veteran Gamers. It's Derek Sains again.
Derek! Hey, I have a sound clip for that.
You do?
All right. Sorry.
I have got 3 quizzes in the pipeline, but they're all going to be spread out up until the end of the year.
The speak pipeline.
In maybe the next 2 or 3 weeks, I'm going to have, as promised, jokingly perhaps, but for Duke. But I'm sure Stu and Chinny can join in. A quiz about East Timor.
Oh.
And a bit further into the year, there's going to be a quiz, as Stu suggested, for Halloween. And I think I've already mentioned that towards Christmas, I'll do a Christmas movie special quiz.
Damn,
See, the problem is he's going to ask questions about East Timor. I'm not going to know them. I'm going to feel stupid.
How are
Everyone's
we
go,
going to
"Oh,
know them?
Duke's just a stupid idiot.
This is
3
like.
quizzes in the pipeline. But this week I wanted to talk about.
Well, how about you read a book about East Timor
I'm
between
going to
now
read a
and
book
then?
about East Timor.
I read a book about it.
I've got better things to do.
Where's the
No
snooker
offense.
quiz?
Yeah.
Yeah, really.
I had
Where's
thought,
the quiz
actually.
about building a deck?
I had thought what would be a good quiz would be a summer movie blockbuster quiz. That'd be good.
Would it though?
Would it?
Yeah, what about
would
that?
it really?
Yeah,
Would it though?
summer movie
that a thing
blockbusters,
that we're
man,
gonna do
from over the
now?
years. There's been lots of them.
The old standby of FOMO, fear of missing out.
Yeah.
And that's been prompted by this week by I've seen lots of unboxing videos pop up online for the new Nintendo Switch Lite, which is the new blue version. And the only difference I can see is that it's actually blue as opposed to the colors you could get before. And there's also been a lot of talk online about card collecting. That's people who collect cards for things like Pokemon, for sports franchises, and various other games. Apparently, been violence involved with people trying to collect these cards
Yeah, I
in some
saw
places.
that.
Oh yeah, there has.
Target's not selling them anymore because people are fighting. But I'll tell you what, I've been collecting Call of Duty games.
Huh?
Get it? COD collecting?
I get it. Oh God.
Also, there's been lots of anger, I suppose, about this new amiibo that's coming out for Zelda, the new Zelda version of Skyward Sword. So I just wondered, have you ever been involved with anything like that? Have you ever been into collecting in such a way that became an obsession? I don't think I have really, but that's it. I'll say keep on game.
The Duchess talks about how I keep buying new books all the time, and I do buy a lot of books. So I got plenty of room
Tara
for
does
them.
that. She buys books.
Yeah, books.
Yeah, I buy a lot of virtual books. Every time there's a book on sale for 99p, if it looks any good, I'm like, I'll add that to my collection. I've got hundreds. I'm like, I'll read all them when I retire.
That's clearly not a problem if they're all digital. Cause,
Well, there's no, you don't
Run
need
out
to
of
put them
places to put
anywhere.
'em.
That's quite
Right,
good.
exactly.
That's pretty good. Chinny, you've not had any violence from collecting, but you did get nearly beaten up for, was it GTA 4?
I didn't get beaten up for GTA.
No, but there was
4.
some shit.
I
where someone
beat
got
somebody up for GTA.
Oh, that was it.
No.
Well, somebody got stabbed where I live for the copy of GTA 4, I think. if I
No,
remember right.
when I got GTA 4 at midnight launch, and some guy drove up in his car and he's like, "Yo, if you give me the money, I'll go to Tesco and buy GTA 4 because they're selling it." I was like, "So hang on, you, a stranger, a good Samaritan, is going to take my hard-earned £40 and convert that money into the purchase that I want to do, that I'm going to do in 5 minutes' time, for no." You're just going to do it right now for no reason. You're going to take my money and you're going to come back on your word. Here's my money. Where do I sign up to this deal? Safe to say I didn't give him my money. But no, there's no violence. It was just a bunch of dickheads trying to take money from people.
Yeah, I remember there was something in there. Yeah, that was it. Teen beaten for GTA 4 game. That was in Leyland. That.
Yeah.
Yeah, an 18-year-old was allegedly beaten and left with a broken jaw by 2 men who stole his copy of Grand Theft Auto.
And you do it
4.
again, Stu.
The teenager was walking home in Leyland, Lancashire, having just bought a copy of the controversial game. They have to get that in there, don't they?
Yeah.
Controversial game when he was attacked. He had just left, this is brilliant, the local Blockbuster video store.
Yeah.
after it had stayed open late till midnight to keep selling the in-demand game after its much publicized release. Two men, I had a name. Two men, Oliver Aindow, 18. So he'll be like 32 or something now, 31.
Yeah.
And Mark Hughes, 21 of Herbert Street Lane, have been charged with robbery in relation to the mugging. So there you go.
Bastards.
There you go.
That was
Thanks
it.
for the
And they were-
questions.
They were in Chorley Magistrates Court. So there you go. That's kind of fun. So there you go. I remember it. I remember someone getting beaten up. See, I wasn't wrong.
Yes. I remember.
I remember. Right, I think it's time to do some shout outs, is it? Shout out time. Get the hell out.
So,
It's time
for a shout out. Hey!
Yeah. So, Duke, over to you, I guess.
Yeah, I got them right here on my phone. Whoop, whoop, whoop. First of all, let me show you this awesome picture I took of the dog recently. See, he's just lying there on the couch. Oh, a little
Yeah,
dog.
I saw that. Cutie.
Yeah, it's a good picture. And the caption is a reference to the Audio 2 rap group. So there's that. But nobody caught it because, people aren't cool.
I guess.
Yeah, Sumu sent me a language chart with how people talk in his part of the country. So thank you for that. Amar sent me some Brooklyn 99 videos. There's a teaser for the new season. Have you seen that, Jenny?
No, I barely can keep up with whatever the fuck is how many seasons it is now. So
I hear you. It's just I'm excited. I can't wait. GH, thank you for the little Sims, whatever the hell her name is, the introvert video. That was very good. I think I already thanked you for it, but I'll thank you again. SLH put something out on Twitter where she asked people. Hang on a second. I want to read this out. I got it on my bookmarks.
The favorite sound bites.
Wondering, out of all Duke's sound bites in the show, which one is your particular favorite?
Duke, what's with all the sound bites?
Jay said, I love that song, the birthday song, so please play that as soon as you can.
You say that it's your birthday time to skank it up hard. Choke a cop with your panties.
Oh, wait, I read that wrong. It says, I hate that.
Brilliant.
Nezzy says this one's his favorite.
Enchantment?
Yeah.
Enchantment.
You're welcome. And his other favorite is this one from Stu. Which I
Stu
agree
noises
is a
are
great one.
popular, I think.
They are. They like
Stu
my
noises are
noises.
great.
Beep, 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 beep.
Yeah,
forgot
that's
about
what
that one.
Amar said. Is this one? And Amar had a bunch of them actually. He said he really likes this one. Whoops. Oh yeah, here it is.
Let's play Guess the Game that Ginny's played and finished this week.
Balls, 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 balls.
And then we played the other ones that they said. Yeah, we haven't had the enchantment for ages. There you go. Yeah, SLH likes this one.
I'm a potato.
Which I really like too. I think it's just a cute sound when that kid is talking. So, yeah, the balls, balls, balls. Jay likes this one, which I don't know. I feel weird playing it. It sounds so awkward, and I don't know.
Please don't touch my floppy cock.
It's just it feels weird.
Okay.
But yeah.
But yeah, balls is
Oh
fine.
yeah, here's the other one.
Don't make me break my foot off in your ass!
Yeah. Not played that for a while. Not played
You
that
know
for
one
a
that
while.
you haven't played for a while that I like?
What's that?
Who
Yeah.
does the bell toll for? That one's the one.
Yeah, that was, someone said that actually.
Who does the bell toll for?
Yeah. Tainted Brain likes this one.
Stuart, stop whining about minor aesthetic details.
Yeah.
Clementine.
And they talked about other stuff. Oh yeah, Lord said he likes this one from Brooklyn Nine-Nine. I need to put all my Brooklyn Nine-Nine stuff together because yeah, here it is.
You've told us this story many times.
And you'll hear it again.
I like,
thank
I
you,
like
everybody,
the Always
for
Sunny
all those
one. Can you
recommends.
play the Always Sunny one?
Oh yeah, the Always Sunny one. American.
I won't change my mind because I don't have to. Because I'm an American.
That man now owns Wrexham with Ryan
Yeah.
Reynolds.
And they played
the
someone like the "It's on, it's not on." Here it is. It's
Yeah.
on.
South Park
Something like
one. And then Despicable Minds said this one. Which I always like that one as well. Thank you everybody for being part of that, and thank you SLH for setting it off.
She's
yeah,
great.
people went mad. Yo, she's doing. By the way, we should always shout out SLH,
Oh my
our
God,
community
she's so
manager.
Yeah.
She is.
Rock
She is.
on.
The
kicking
pay is
off
shit,
all
but
the
the
time.
rewards are
Rock
also
on.
bad. But
Yeah,
thank you.
terrible, fucking terrible.
Yeah.
There's nothing. It's for nothing.
Yeah.
She's so good doing stuff for nothing. Well, I'm going to shout out Oscar Hernandez.
Oh yeah.
Great name. From Texas.
Oh yeah.
Because he gave me a shout out for my mix this week. He's like, this mix is really chill. Keep it up.
Cool.
So,
All right.
So thank you, Oscar. I'm also going to shout out Chris MJW because he took my mixes camping with him to play while we were
snap.
around the fire. So thank you very
It's
much.
the
for
second
that.
best thing to having Stu there with you.
It is. Play some mixes.
Oh, you lie. You're going to finish
What a
that. You're gonna have
lie.
that.
And
Come
also,
on, why are you sleeping?
I'm also going to shout out Dan Fletcher because he's now using my mixes for his workouts with his class at the gym for Thai boxing.
Snap.
So he's using that to do as the background music to the workouts. Commercial use.
Are for old people.
I think I should start charging a usage thing. I don't know.
I think
Does
so.
that work?
Yeah. I think
Yeah,
so.
so people are starting to use my stuff. But thanks everybody who listens. It's appreciated to see that people are listening to the stuff I'm doing. You know,
Well, yeah.
and I'm always I'm not so much amazed, I guess, but people always seem surprised that it's all right. You know what I mean? People are always like, it's actually not too bad. What's all that about? So thank you very much. I do appreciate this.
People are good liars.
They are good lies. This week's mix is chilled, so you want some chill out background music for the summer. It's great for sitting in the garden having a beer in
maybe
the
I listen to
sunshine.
I listen to music when I'm practicing snooker. Stu, I'm gonna listen to your chilled.
Listen to the chill,
while
baby.
I'm
I like it.
practicing my
Listen to the chill.
snooker.
It's a good mix actually. There's quite a few popular songs, but down tempo remixes. So it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool.
I like to listen to chilled tracks when I'm playing snooker.
Well,
Yeah,
I think
be
you'll
chill.
like it. I think you'll like it. Let me
Yeah.
know. Let me know. If
Go
anyone
ahead,
else,
Chinny, what do you got?
hey, wait a minute! I haven't even shouted.
Whoa,
out.
whoa, whoa.
If anyone else
Just going
wants to
on and on about your
listen-
mixes forever.
Fucking
If
whoa.
anybody else hasn't
Just go to
listened to my
DJ
mixes.
No Clue on Mixcloud. That's where you'll find them. There you go. Done.
Blah blah blah.
Blah 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 blah.
There's a sound clip.
There you go. I've just done another sound clip for you there. Duke will be cutting that out later.
No,
This is
you
what we need.
Buy my
DJ mix.
Yeah, there you go.
buy my
DJ mix.
You don't even have to pay. It's free.
Right. Listen
Totally
to my
free.
DJ mix.
There you go. Chinny.
What?
Shout out.
Do you have any shout outs?
Oh,
Yeah, you're gonna do one.
Daft
Susan.
wanker.
Of course, of course.
Susan, because she's great.
She is amazing.
The snooker club for opening. Thank you. The weird guy that keeps asking me, do you want to have a game? And I go, no, leave me alone.
Are you really antisocial, girl? Like,
No, well, I don't want to.
no, I'm not going to play with you.
I
don't
want to
know you.
wait before I'm vaccinated before I start touching.
Maybe you should go.
mixing
Stranger
people.
danger.
I just go
Street
like that.
smarts.
No, I can get vaccinated, by the way, now.
I know you know. You need to get it.
Go
booked
get
in,
it.
booked
I know,
in.
but like I'm working.
You can have it
and-
up until 9 o'clock at night.
You're working.
No, but I
I
tried
hear
to
that
book it.
shit.
I tried to book it, but my GP doesn't have my number, and then the nearest one
people
was.
would
fucking
love to have
NHS
this vaccine of
website, you don't
yours.
need
Yes.
Make
to go
it
to
sorted.
Oh my god! I went on the
GP.
NHS website. I tried to book it through there. The nearest one was 7 miles next week.
It's only 7 miles away. What's your problem?
Yeah, but it's in the middle of fucking Birmingham, and I don't have the fucking cop cars.
It's
to
worth
go
it.
around.
That's the
Get it
vaccination
done.
centres for you. That's what they
No,
are.
No, I couldn't do it. So I was like, no. I've got to do it on a Friday or Saturday because I'm
You'll have to
working.
come to my house.
Yeah, well, yeah, that would be fantastic if I did that.
I don't go out. Come to my house and give me the job.
No, I
Bring
will.
it
I will.
round.
I will do the jab thing.
Get
Do
it
it.
done sooner
I
the
will.
better.
I will.
It's
I will.
important.
I will.
Welcome
Fucking
to the Veteran Gamers Podcast, where we badger you about
We
getting
bully
injections.
people into getting the
Yeah.
job.
I'm just. What I'm saying is, I don't want to touch. Like, I keep getting these people come up to me in the snooker halls, just going.
Don't make me break my foot off in your ass!
That's what you
They
say
see
to
that I'm
them.
playing on my own, and I've got these
Yeah.
like practice routines that I got to go through and stuff. And they go, oh, do you want a game, mate? Do you want a game? I go, fuck off, you fuck off. You.
To be fair, that's kind of like going to a singles bar and then someone like, can I buy you a drink? Like, fuck off!
Fuck
I don't want
off.
to talk to anybody. Like,
Fuck off.
by
What
you,
you need to
being
do.
there, like you. I mean, I know you want to play snooker and like that's fine, but a lot of people, especially right now after quarantine, they go out because they want to engage with other people.
Fuck off.
What you need to do, Chinny, right? Go to one of these websites where you can print your own T-shirt. and put something on the back of it like, "Do not approach me. I'm antisocial."
Yeah, do not
How about I
approach
just
me.
send you this hat? Do you want me to send you this hat?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can wear it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, you just put it on backwards. Put it on backwards on the back of your
Get
head.
the
you'll be fine.
fuck out of here. I don't want to
Read
know.
this in the back.
Don't talk to me.
Yeah, really.
That's what I
Is that anything else?
I think
No,
that's
I
it.
got
I
nothing.
think we're done.
I got nothing.
I think we're done.
Thanks for listening,
Yeah,
everybody.
thanks for
we
listening,
love you.
everybody. We do love everybody equally.
And now a haiku from one of my students about
right,
life
go, go.
Right, haikus, go.
in quarantine.
Oh, interesting.
Haven't seen my school.
Yeah.
Kinda weird. Not gonna lie. Whatever, I guess.
I quite like that. That's good. That is proper good. I like it. I like it.
He's the student who said when I was talking about, and by the way, I ended it right there. It's great. When I was talking about East Timor this week, I mentioned that I was the assistant U.S. coordinator, and I was working with Pamela Sexton as the coordinator. And then he goes, "You are officially the coolest person I've ever met." I'm like, "Yeah, that's goddamn right. This kid knows what time it is."
Yeah, hammer time.
Yeah, but he only got 9 out of 10 on the haiku assignment because he got some syllable counts wrong. So you got to watch out, kids. I'm not giving points away for nothing.
Susan says in chat, "Stop it! You make me squirm with embarrassment, shouting me out all the time."
Yeah,
exactly. That's why we
Squirm,
do
yo,
it.
Squirm.
Oh.
Squirm. That reminds me of Carl Pilkington playing Scrabble. Squirm. Squirm.
I don't know.
Yeah. Okay.
It's if you've heard it, you get it. If not, that's okay.
By the way, I never mentioned I've had an interesting week this week because
tell us.
I've got onto my learning to scratch. I've been scratching and shit.
Oh yeah.
And it's fucking hard.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's fucking, and I'll tell you. Do you know why it's hard?
That's why you gotta have respect for DJ Shadow and Jam Master Jay.
Yeah. The reason it's so difficult, right, is it's because you're basically, you know, when you rub your tummy and pat your head and you try and do that at the same time and it just doesn't happen. That's basically scratching. That's basically what you're doing. Because you're turning the platter potentially slowly backwards and forwards, but you're doing the crossfader quickly.
That's right.
And what happens is, rather than that happening, what I'm tending to do is moving the platter really quickly when I'm not supposed to be doing at the same speed as I'm moving the crossfader. And it's fucking hard to do.
But it's also your first time trying it, like your first week trying it. Like stick with it for 2 months.
You know,
let's
I've been
see where
doing
you're at. You'll probably be a
chirp
lot better.
scratching, you know, and baby scratches. Chirp scratching's quite easy.
Yeah.
So that's
Sure.
do you want to hear a chirp scratch? I can do one this minute.
Do it.
You ready?
Okay.
You ready? This is actually, I better put some of it on. Hold
Just
up.
do it.
This will get copyrighted, but I'm going to put it on anyway. Hold up. I need to find some
I've
hip
stopped the
hop.
recording, so it's not gonna matter.
Yeah, but he'll still do it on the if it's streaming still, won't it? Oh, here we go. This is a good tune. I'll play a bit of a good tune. Here we go. You hear that all right? Yeah.
Yes, it's fine. Let's hear you
There's no
scratching.
diggity. So that's like baby scratching and chirping. So chirping's this. So you do it.
Yeah.
This is called a tribble.
It's good stuff. Thank you. Good job. Keep it up.
I'll never be as black as Chance. Remember him from Blackstreet? He was black as the street was. I never be laid back as this beat was. You don't know what that is, do you, Duke?
No, sorry. What is it?
Yeah. So anyway, I've been doing some practicing. I'm getting there, but then when you
Yes.
start bringing the crossfader into it, that's where it all goes fucking pear-shaped. Because none of that stuff requires a crossfader. You can do baby scratching and stuff like that without a crossfader.
Oh yeah.
And obviously it's getting, doing it in time to the beat and stuff like that. So it
sure.
is. But I'm getting there. My timing's pretty good.
You're pushing your boundaries. You're trying new things.
Well,
That's
it was my thing for this year that I was going to learn it, and this week I've watched quite a few tutorials on YouTube. So I'm like, right, I'm going to start doing it now.
You should watch tutorials from DJ Qbert.
Yeah, I don't know, just different DJs.
He doesn't have actual tutorials, but he's one of the best DJs ever.
Grandmaster Flash.
He's the man from back in the day. But Invisible Scratch Pickles, that's the #1 group.
Imagine you're good at DJing, right? Imagine like.
Thanks for that.
No, just imagine. I know it's hard.
Imagine being good at DJing.
Yeah, imagine if I'm actually good at it. Who knows?
So, right, imagine like you're good at DJing. You're DJing away. You're good. You're good.
Yeah.
And then one day you pick it up and you go, "Oh, I'm shit today," for no reason.
Mm-hmm.
And then for like 2 hours you just shit.
Yeah.
And then
is this a snooker?
And then for 1 minute you're like good, and you're like, "Oh, I am good," and then for the next hour you shit again. That's snooker.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, DJ's not quite like that because with enough practice you're kind of good at it. I'll play you this. Right, can I just say this kid is 8 years old, by the way. So if you want to hear some good scratching, this is cool. Are you ready?
Nope.
Okay.
He's good.
She's wank. I can barely hear it. She. Bye, Duke. Bye. Bye. Nope. Ciao. Bye, Duke. Well, these kids pick up stuff, don't they?
You're not kidding. Well, yeah, I'll pop it in the chat. She's fucking amazing.
How do I change? I don't know.
There you go. There she is. She's fucking. That's scratching. I wish I could do shit like that.
Well.
But she's on a Rain as well. Have you seen these Rain DJ controllers? They're fucking amazing.
No.
So basically, it's like a motorized turntable, like a proper record player. So you can scratch like you would on a normal vinyl and stuff. It's pretty impressive, but they're about 1,500 quid or something ridiculous. But yeah, it's good. I'm gonna keep practicing though, because I am starting to get the hang of scratching. It's just getting that. It's just practicing the sort of quick movements on the crossfader and the slow movements on the platter or whatever. But yeah. I'll get there eventually. You just got to keep going, aren't you? You got to keep practicing, man.
You got to keep chipping away.
Practice makes perfect. I'm just going to practice every day.
Yeah, so I had a shit session at snooker, but I did something that I've never done, which was brilliant. I did. There's this exercise where you lay the table out a certain way, and I cleared it from. There's 2 reds that are blocking a pocket, so you have to put them in a certain pocket. So it's black, red, black, red, black, red. And then the colours, yellow to black, and I completely cleared them all up. Which was a 48 break in the end. But it's not about the break; it's just the way they laid out. You have to do certain shots. You have to put like a trace of side on it so it comes off the cushion the right way. And I did it, and I'd never done that before.
There you go. You see, practice. It's all about everything's about practice, isn't it? The more you practice, the better. It's like now, like standard, just fucking DJing transitions. Phrase mixing and stuff like that, I barely think about anymore.
It's just become second nature.
Yeah, because I just do it. I can just, jump on a track and mix it in when I'm, sometimes I'm late and like shit, but I've got that good. I can quickly do it without even thinking about it.
Yeah.
So, but it's practice. I mean, I've been doing it for nearly 2 years now, I guess. So
There
you get better at shit as you do it. But I love my controller, and I'm eyeing up for my 50th birthday an even more expensive one. Because I can't, I'm like, I keep eyeing up the next more like the next one up from this is about £1,300.
Mm-hmm.
The one that I want. So but this is good. I like this. It does everything I need it to do. It's got 4 channels, and I make good use of that sort of stuff. But yeah, the one up from this is DDJ 1000 SRT, and it has displays in the middle of the jog wheels and stuff with all your info on and all that kind of stuff. But it's a lot more versatile, shall we say?
Yeah.
So yes, I'm looking at that for my 50th. But yeah, it's a lot of money. It's a lot of money. I need to save up some to put towards it. Righty ho, I will leave you to it, Chinny. Have a nice evening. We'll figure out another time to play some more of that game. We'll get through it and see if we can get it finished.
Yep. No problem.
I can't imagine it's very long. I think there was quite a few more levels, but they're not very long levels, are they?
Nah.
So I'm sure it'll be fine. Righty ho, see you later.
See you
Have
later.
a nice evening. Hope the snooker gets better.
We'll see.
I'm sure it will. I'm sure you'll have fun.
We'll have to play when
I know. Well, when we can get together again, whenever that is.
Yeah. Yeah.
Who knows?
Oh,
Who
yeah.
knows? One day, we'll be able to go somewhere else. Hopefully later this year, we're a bit low.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. Once people are vaccinated, that's it, isn't it?
Well,
really?
I'm a double jab bastard, as Kay calls them. So
Yeah.
anyone with 2 jabs is a double jab bastard, apparently.
I'm not even a single jab bastard.
You're not even a single jab bastard yet.
Let's see if I try and book it on the fucking thing.
Come on, get it fucking booked now.
No,
Do
but
it
like,
now.
I'm telling you, no, it'll be like 2 weeks from now.
Yeah, but that's because you keep leaving it, man.
No, but I'm gonna ring my GP tomorrow because they've got the wrong number for me.
Yeah, but
So-
I don't think you even need to put that in, do you?
No, but like I feel like if the GP had my correct number, they would have texted me by now.
You don't need you don't need it though, do you? Because you just book yourself in.
Yeah, but the nearest one is like.
Well, what you gonna
You're
do?
not- you're
They're
not
not gonna
listening.
do it at
You're
your
not
GP.
listening.
They'll just do wherever the nearest centre is. That's
Yeah,
where
I
you gotta
know.
go.
So like, but if I do it online, I can't do the nearest centre. I'll have to do whatever's available. But the GP will
but-
just go. I'll just go here, which is like down the road.
I don't think it works that way.
I think it does.
I don't think it does.
So right, here we go. Let's go into.
Come on, let's have a look. Come on.
Put your bloody postcode in. Yeah. Have you had the flu vaccine? No. Enter your postcode again. Stupid ass fucking system. Yeah, there. Find a vaccination centre. Do you need access to toilets or whatever? No. Walsall. I ain't going to Walsall. Fuck that.
Is that the nearest what? How
No.
far away is Walsall?
No, there's one like literally around the corner from me, but it's not. They're not available.
Yeah, but they're not going to be available if you go to your GPs. The same will apply, won't it? They're still
No,
not
it
gonna
won't
be
because they'll get you in because that's your GP.
It doesn't
They
work
will,
that way.
they
It doesn't.
will,
It
they
will not.
will,
What
they
if you book further along the line? What if you like do one further, like in the future, like say the week after next or something?
7 miles. Why are they so far away?
I don't know.
Fuck's sake. Fuck this shit.
See, it were easy for me. Just a load of nurses came to the care home, man, and just jabbed everyone.
Yeah.
It were that easy. Didn't have to do fuck all.
I could do that one.
Oh, right. Where have you found one? Come on. Where is it?
No, it's not close really. It's still.
Well, where is it? Where
It's
is it?
fucking Warsaw, which isn't. It's like.
How far is Walsall from where you live?
Let's have a look. It's about 8 mile.
And is it a late one? Can you do a late
No,
time?
you can only
one?
do morning or afternoon. You can't do anything else.
You see,
Some people fucking work, Stu.
no. When Kay did hers, she got hers for 7:30 at night.
No, I can't do that. It just says morning or afternoon.
Oh, you put afternoon. Does it not go in time from there? And like,
I've never got that far.
Well, why don't you put it in and see what happens?
No.
Go on, put it in.
No, I don't think. No, I think I have got that far actually.
Go
It's
on, put
10
it in
mile.
now. Do it now.
Oh,
Do it.
no.
Come on, Ginny, do it. Book it now while I'm talking.
No, I'm
to
not
you.
booking it now.
Come on, do it now. Do it. Then I know you've done it, you see. Then I know you're going to get jabbed. Come on. Come on. Do it.
Mm.
Go on.
Okay, it does give you hourly slots.
There you go, you see.
Yeah, but I don't want to go to Warsaw.
No, just fucking do it.
No.
It's one night out of your whole life to get yourself jabbed.
I don't want to go.
Come on. Put it in.
No.
Do it.
No.
Go on. Put it in.
What's the nearest one? What's this one? 26th of May.
26th of May. That's not too far away.
What's the...
Where's that one?
26th of May. It's still in Warsaw. It's still fucking...
Well, that's probably the nearest one that's available, isn't it?
No!
No, but that's the one that's fucking available. There's no appointments at the nearer ones. So you're going to have to fucking go to Walsall.
Fucking Warsaw.
Just fucking go.
No one's ever been to Warsaw.
Look, Hardly Dan had to go 18 miles to get his, so I think you're getting off lightly here.
I'm trying to look for a closer one.
You could have a closer one in July. Then what's the point of being able to get one now?
Yeah. I'll see what my GP says tomorrow.
It'll not say fucking... You'll not even get through.
I
Have
will.
you tried to get through to your GP recently?
No, well, my GP,
Well-
even before the pandemic, they were wank.
That's what I mean. It's honestly, mate, it's not worth the hassle.
I
They'll
rang
just
them
go-
once, and I was like, I'm ill. And they went,
Do you know what they'll
And?
say? They'll say, well, if you're not
just
booked
book it
on the
online.
NHS website, that's what they'll say to you.
Yeah, I
So
know.
you spend all that time.
all right, and then I'll do it then.
Well, just do it now. What's the
No,
point?
because I want to see what they say.
Oh, you're funny. For the sake of a car journey. That'll take you 20 minutes.
23.
Exactly. 23 minutes each way. It's not even an hour.
Yeah.
Just fucking do it, you dick.
No, I'll wait till I see
I
what-
had to go fucking 25 miles for mine, my first one, because I had to go into frigging work because I was on my day off.
Yeah,
So
but
I
it was
had to drive
work.
50
It was at
fucking miles.
work.
I know, but I still had to drive 50 miles round trip just to get me jab because I was on my day off.
Yeah, well, you'll be fine.
Fucking do it, you dick.
No. I'll do it tomorrow after I speak to my GP. Okay?
I don't even know why you're
Calm.
bothering.
I'll
Why the fuck
probably
you
have
bothering?
it on Saturday. I'll probably be vaccinated by
Yeah,
this
but
time next week.
here's the issue. Here's the problem, Shinny.
It'll
The
be
longer you
booked up.
leave it, the more them fucking appointments will book up. And when the
Yeah,
GP
yeah,
goes,
yeah,
go
yeah.
on your NHS website, there won't be one for another week. Just fucking book it, you dick.
No.
You're such a dick. You're a fucking cock knocker, I tell you.
You're an absolute ball bag.
You're an absolute fucking scrotum.
Yeah.
Ah,
Scrotum
fucking-
catcher.
Just fucking book it in.
You're a
You'll
knee
spend an
knobbler.
hour. You'll spend an hour trying to get through to GP, and then they'll just go, "Well, have you been on the NHS website?"
Yeah.
That's what they'll tell you.
Yeah.
That's what they'll tell you. Well, when Kay got her text, she got a text off the GP, and it just said, "You can now book your appointment on the NHS website." That's what a GP centre.
Mm.
So they didn't go phone us. We'll sort it out for you. They don't give a shit. They're not bothered.
No.
So anyway, have fun. You'll do what you'll do because you're chinny.
That's basically what Tara says. She's like, just
It's
do.
fucking-
You know
you'll
what?
do what
You're
you'll
being
do.
stupid, but just do whatever.
Yeah. I know what Susan would say. What would Susan say? I bet she's
Susan
gone.
would say, "Get it, you fucking novel."
Get it fucking book, you dick. That's what she would say. See, Hardly Dan said I would have even driven further if I had to.
I'm not saying I won't do it. I'm just saying I want it to be on my
I think
doorstep.
you just fucking... Yeah, but it's not going to happen. I think you just
I just want it.
delaying
I
for the
want them
sake
to
of
be
it.
outside my door and go, "Just have me here."
They won't be, mate. Just book it in, you dick.
I'll book it. Just leave it.
Just fucking do it. Stop
I'm
being
not
a
doing
knob.
it now.
Do it now.
I'm not doing it
You
now.
were halfway there. You'd nearly done it.
I'm not
for
doing
God's
it now.
sake.
Out of stubbornness.
Fucking... Well,
Okay.
no, that's because you just do you are, you stubborn shit. Just fucking do it.
I'm not doing it now. No,
Do it.
You've made me
Do the
mad now.
fucking book it in.
I'm mad now. I'm mad. now.
Fucking
I'm not
book
doing
it.
now. No.
You could
no.
have had it by now. You could probably have had it by today if you'd have booked it when you first was allowed.
Nah, I could have had it. Actually, yeah, I think I could have had it yesterday.
You could have had it fucking yesterday, you dick.
Is
You're
it a
too
needle
busy.
thing? No, it's a can't be asked to drive there
You're
thing.
you're too busy trying to get out of it. That's why.
No,
you're
I'm
doing it.
not. I just can't be asked to drive.
Yeah. You drive all day for work. You go all over the fucking country.
Yeah.
You can't be bothered driving 10 miles to get
No.
something that could potentially save your life.
Yeah, correct.
Wow. Yeah. Anyway,
I'll be. I bet
I don't
you
even
I'll
know
be,
how old is Tara? She's younger than you, is she?
She
the same age?
is 30. She's 34.
It's even worse.
She's 34.
So is she not booked? Because she can book hers now, can't she?
No, she hasn't booked hers yet. No.
For God's sake, will you both got yourselves fucking sorted out and go and get your jobs, you dicks? Because
Yeah.
you're both as bad as each other. Oh, God. I don't even know who's worse between you. two.
I've got an excuse. I've been busy working.
She's no excuse.
Well, yeah.
Just both of you go and get your fucking jobs. Jesus Christ.
We will.
Yeah, sure.
All right, Dad.
What are you? Yeah, fucking hell. Get yourselves sorted.
Yeah.
Fucking sort yourselves out. Anyway, I'm going. I've had enough of shouting at you. Telling you off. I've had enough of telling you off.
I'll be vaccinated by next week's show, I reckon.
And I want Tara vaccinated as well, not just you. Both of you. Get your jobs sorted.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway.
Anyway.
I will speak to you next week.
See you in a bit.
Bye.
Bye.